like getting matched up against a team that just won their superiority, of course, and they did pretty well in Armored Apex as well. So this is going to be a tough fight for Roar, and especially on a map we're maybe not that used to.
Yeah.
As we can see, as we said earlier, somebody actually is going to force. They're going to play Italy to bring out the Centaur 120, going to gun boost himself out of spawn, but definitely going to be using that on this decently sized map as well for that scout drone, of course, because you can get really separated on this map. So that's going to be kind of useful to keep track of where people are going.
I will also mention, chat, that we do have a Thunder run going on here. So if you want to invest your channel points so that you guys we can have a raffle, make sure that you're investing your channel points. I believe the goal is 3 million here. But yeah, look at the counter here. We have Bidufu in the Bidufu in the Centaur 120, as well as you mentioned Forza earlier. So yeah, this will be...
Yeah, I mean, the Roar definitely believing in Abrams' supremacy, of course, spawning out 3 players here in USA, but, definitely a good choice. Probably one of the best overall tanks in here, definitely. But interesting that they're going to fight another Abrams plus a CTZ over there, so we have 2 players actually on the side of Dodec picking the Chinese lineup for those ETZs and WZs, which can be very useful, of course. It has very nice mobility in both directions and a very nice selection of ammo types.
Alright.
If we ever get to watch one of them, we'll probably see a lot of ATGMs and HE in there as well in their loadouts.
Yeah, there's quite a varying array of ammunition being used, a versatile array of ammunition that you can use on the Abrams. I'll be surprised if the MPAC comes in handy, but I guess you can take out some drones, which is always a useful effect. But it looks like it's going to be an initial duel here between Raf and Panzer Granat. Enjoy Raf getting tracked, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, very unlucky by that RD strike. I would assume that take out his track there, but nothing really to happen. I mean, we also get to see these Seps now. Since the last update, they can be able to take off their ERA, so it's a bit funny now, but I guess it makes them a little bit lighter, so a little bit more nimble, because that was probably the biggest disadvantage of this thing before, is that it just is so much heavier than just a normal Sep as well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they have one player sitting on C. The Centaur's kind of just sitting, staring at each other in their scout drones on C. Actually, I think that Bidufu actually got his scout drone shot down at the start of the game, but he's managed to rearm it by sitting on it. So.
Not something that you see often, not only in tournaments, but in random battles as well. You rarely see people rearming their drones, but they know that these are...
actually is going to go down to a GP-125 from the 998, an ATGM shot. But Misclick shooting down Growthar through the smoke.
Okay, so a trade has ensued here.
Oh, but his turret drive has gone down and his engine, so I think Misclick is going to go down to Niffer here, traded back 1-for-1 trades.
And down
he goes.
Yeah, Niffer able to get the advantage there and send, Team Roar here reeling a little bit positioning-wise, and look at this positioning from Niffer.
That's not good start there for Roar, to be honest, losing those 2 players at A and just, massive map position loss, especially on Vietnam. Like, it's just such a big... But Twister, good shot onto Grohatar there, taking out one Karimber and damaging his breach to the part where it's going to be an RNG shot, so...
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's going to risk it, but it does seem like artillery is being called as well. In these moments where you have sort of a stalemate, artillery can come in crucial effect. And it looks like it's being dropped on Twister here.
Yeah, and I would also be nervous about this, because artillery, especially against the Abrams with that big flat turret, it's pretty deadly. So I would be aware that Niffer's got a good spot here, but he's also got to play very passively, because they want to retake this spot really quickly, or looks like Roar actually is going to try to rotate those 2 players down away from the A point. They're going to try to go and outnumber this enemy Dodec player on B.
Yeah.
Because Grohatar's over there repairing with 2 crews, so he's not really in a good spot to help.
Oh, but Niffer
right
takes
now.
out Misclick again, so Misclick's already on his final spawn, I believe.
Yes, he would be on his final spawn now.
So this is just...
Enjoyer. Looks like he's going to get traded out pretty easily here, though, because, he's going to get squeezed by 2 people unless Grohatar can get a shot onto Twister here.
Maybe he can. The swing is coming out, and he gets the swing. Wow. They trade that at such close range. I cannot believe that just happened. The reaction time of both players, but, especially from Panzer Granat Enjoyer, able to whip his tank around like that and connect that shot, that was impressive.
Oh yeah, definitely quite impressive. Misclick has to be careful again because Niffer can get a shot on him here again, and
Niffer
he
has
knows
been
about it.
hunting Misclick down. He has his
And
number.
I mean, the problem is as well the fact that Twizzler died there. He didn't decap the B point, so tickets are still bleeding, and Niffer's actually gonna just keep on pushing into the spawn and be, I mean, so aggressive. And Force took out Fu on the C cap.
The drone coming in with information, seeing Twister there, Forza giving that information out. These Centauro 120s are crucial to the intel for their teams. And yeah, just staying alive in them is pretty important, but we actually do see Badufu did go down in his Centauro. In the Centauro on Centauro battles, the fratricide that went down, and yeah, Badufu gets taken out by his brotherly Centauro. Unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunately as well, because that is Roar's only cap point as well. But no, that HE shot was not...
That was an ATGM, I think, or was that an HE shot?
I think that was an HE shell. He just hit a bit too... Like, he hit the 50 cal and didn't kill him, but he also got ammo at the exact same time by somebody else, so...
It's just unfortunate timing there, but yeah, I do... Listen, I'm not 100% sure, but in the cam... The munitions camera, it did look like it was a missile, but you could be right. It could have been HE. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Beautiful going down there with their only cap point as well that they lost at the Force. I mean, Roar kind of just lost this round based on that. They just don't have the people and the time to get back into these cap points. And
yeah.
Misclick's already out of the game.
Yeah.
Just a rough start from Roar, I would say.
No, you know, I think that our initial prediction, and even what we were talking about, you know, previously, yeah, you were entirely right to think that this would be somewhat of a disadvantage for Team Roar. Maybe looking at the tranquil scenery here of Vietnam, which will soon become a, well, I don't want to say it's a hellscape necessarily, but it will definitely be, you know, ensuing chaos as we get here.
Oh no, definitely.
Into this
actually, Force and Barbie Girl switching out. Force is gonna go into Type 90 now.
Interesting.
Just up to side Barbie Girl and Centauro. They do both have Centauro still. No changes for Roar on lineups, but that's interesting to see that they're switching up things. So I guess they just have different strats on where they want to play on this map. So maybe I was right in saying that Dodek maybe has practiced a little bit on this map already, and they figured out a strategy that they have for both sides, which doesn't surprise us, you know, compared to last time when I was here casting the air superiority. They seemed very adaptable, so
yeah,
they definitely enjoy doing that.
Even though they won pretty swiftly in that last round, it does seem like they want to keep their opponents on their toes. Switching up the lineup is definitely one way to do that. And I'm wondering if that's the play here, or maybe they just become more confident. Maybe they want to play the vehicles they want to play. Maybe they don't necessarily see Roar as the threat of that some other teams might pose to them. And so they're, you know, choosing more of a preference than, say, meta per se. But I'm not sure. That could be false. Looks like we're seeing Misclick going for the cross here.
He's definitely, you know, being scared of that scout drone to see who's gonna approach where. I mean, they got the one player into the B point, but he's also kind of left alone there because I mean they have a really big flank coming down at the bottom with that Centauro kind of taking up the spot that Force post last round, but. I fear for Raph here because it feels like he's very alone.
And there's Grohitar with the ATGM, launching it over the hill, curving it down as he fires it to get an off-angle missile shot, and he might do the same thing.
I just wish, yeah. I mean, I just wish to see, with these markers you can do this, especially really easily with ATGMs and HE as well, of course. I mean, you also have to pay attention to his loadout. I mean, he has the VT fuse shells for shooting down drones for the HE, he has the normal HE, and he has the ATGMs loaded. So like he has more chemical rounds than he does normal darts, which is basically the whole advantage of the ZTCs. It's just you have such a great loadout of weaponry when it comes to those rounds, and especially on a map like this where there's so many tiny low hills, it can get really easy to HE people's cupolas and stuff like that.
Well, we're seeing Raph here in the middle sort of area. Doesn't quite have a hold on B, but his teammates might be getting C here, which is a good sign. Forza backing off, and that's going to stop the ticket bleed on Dodek thus far.
Yeah, they felt like putting a lot of pressure on there.
You know,
going to try to take C and B. of course, that gives, Dodek the advantage here on, like, they can basically, like, BB2 around the middle part of the map. So, Rory's got to be really careful here. That player in the spawn there, who's basically sitting at the back there, Twister, really, really has to be very afraid of exactly that happening.
And Twister actually takes out Forza there in the Type 90. So Type 90 doesn't seem to have been the play there. Fast reload, not a whole lot of armor, but good overall agility. Forza, yeah, going down there. So
yeah, I mean, he got kind of pushed back. He reversed away from the C point because he was playing 2v1, and I guess he just went into the gun angle of Twister.
And let's see.
Raph, though, in a very risky position. He's getting, checked by this Centauro at the same time as he's getting artied, and he really can't move, I would say, because there's two players pushing up behind him.
Right, two players behind him. Raph kind of out in the middle of the boonies here. But he is defending that B cap, which is crucial for Team Roar. If they want to keep that ticket bleed, want to push that ticket bleed into their favor. But we are seeing Misclick as well pushing up, maybe going to get the attention of Barbie Girl and that Centauro 120 to distract from Raph, who now has to focus. The opponent's coming up behind him. Grohotar sneaking up behind him, and it looks like Raph is going to put his attention towards Grohotar. Grohotar gets his turret knocked out there by Misclick, I believe, and gets...
Yes, and he's going to get finished off by Twister.
Taken out by Twister. Great teamwork there from Team Roar. The three-pronged attack.
And now Barbie Girl has to be really scared because they know where he is and he's not very well armored. So any shot is going to take him out easily. But
fascinating strategy.
A bit overzealous maybe on the push towards Twister.
Yeah, I mean, a very interesting strategy. Definitely, I would call it overzealous for sure, considering he was in between the spawns of Team Roar. It looks like an... Oh, is it a heat round going to come out for an overpressure? It gets eaten. I think it got ate by the deck there.
But the little bridge there, Doc, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's trying to, because he has no gun right now, Barbie Girl, so he really wants to get, big aggressive towards him. He has repaired now, though, of course. Beautiful, not in a great spot either, because he's got two players, so a track shot bait here could be...
They swing! And it looks like Grohotar...
But a breach. And no, Beautiful, wait, did Grohotar miss?
He hit his engine?
Take out only his engine?
Only engine. And Barrel goes down, so he's maimed two players here on Team Dodek.
And it was only his radiator, I think.
Wow. Talk about no armor.
Bad shot from Grohotar, I would say, even for trading out. Forrest basically sacrificed himself up there for the trades.
Yeah.
So not great there by Dodek, but Beautiful still has to be very careful because those players can now repair safely, and Niffer gets his transmission.
Did you see that drift from Niffer? He knew Twister was on that hill, drifted around the corner at the very last second, and only gets transmission tracked. But I think he was able to get behind the corner, so Twister can't do any more damage. Good driving, good reaction time there from Niffer, collecting himself in what would have been a mistake.
Ooh, but Twister's gotta watch out because he's getting shot back at him from Niffer.
Yeah, a little bit of a clap back.
But Niffer got his ammo taken out, maybe. I think that's an ammo fire icon on him.
I believe Niffer also sets on fire.
Gonna go down to Niffer. Yeah, so they traded out each other. Maybe Niffer lost his ammo, I would assume, maybe.
And a round out there from Barbie Girl shot onto Twister. The Twister is not having any of it. Barbie Girl knows he needs to push for that B cap if he wants to keep his team in this round, and he will do so.
It's such a risky spot from Twister as well at the same time. I mean, Beautiful also not in a great spot either. He's getting 2v1 right now, and I don't think he's going to come out on top of this one because, I mean, the angle will be just too different.
But look at the ticket bleed. If they can keep it alive.
Oh, but he got the kill.
Great kill there.
And he didn't.
Still able to fire his gun. Yeah. I'm really surprised Beautiful has actually been a tank in all respects outside of what you would imagine a Centauro 120 can eat.
I just don't think that Forza knew how much of him you could see at the same time, but also Misclick has just decapped the 8-point, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so
that's
means
Misclick up there.
That it's come down to Barbie Girl, or I believe that's Forza there. No, Grohotar. It's either Grohotar or Barbie Girl that needs to put in the effort here to get one of these two capture points.
Barbie Girl really can't push at this point. He's completely stuck between Misclick holding him there from above B plus Twister. I mean,
and so Grohotar goes for the swing, and it did not pay off for him at all, but he needed to take that. So a very understandable play there from him. Unfortunately, the reaction time coupled with his tanks, his tank's turret being so far back on that hole did not help.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one definitely here, Dodek really tried to be very aggressive at the start to counter that big hill that Twister's sitting on. They basically tried to be really aggressive past it, take so much positioning that goes on Vietnam. Like once you're basically been taken out and you have to come back completely into the map, it's just going to be almost impossible to
Right,
get back
it's
into
not
those
like
maps.
Advance
It's
of the
really
Rhine,
hard.
it's not like Normandy where these maps are a little bit smaller. They have, a little bit more forgiveness in some aspects of just sheer driving, right? Your commute
Yeah,
to work is a little bit shorter on certain
yeah,
maps,
no,
but definitely not this one.
It definitely is a bit of a long commute to get to the cap points. You have to get there first. You want to be there really early on to get positioning, and if you lose too many people and in the first fight, it feels like it's kind of lost almost.
Yeah.
Unless you're like trading or like losing those two players just instantly down for Dota, basically lost in the game. Like even if you completely ignore Force going down on C, them losing that game or that fight, oh, bit of unlucky driving there into the rock, a bit too focused on the drone flying. But yeah,
Don't drone
I
and
mean,
drive, chat. That's the lesson for today.
yeah.
But yeah, getting that drone up in the air is crucial for these teams so that they know where their opponents are. They can put the markers up
And
on the map, and Grohatar can
Or
start
it's
slinging
going
missiles.
a bit different here. They actually got 3 players going towards A. So unlike the first round, they only had 2 up here. So Twister's gonna join them up here as well. So I feel like they want to fight heavy for A, because if they can win A, they can also get some really good positioning to the map as well.
That is interesting. I wonder if this will pay off for them, or maybe this could allow for a bit of flanking from that B player. But we'll have to see. That B player on the Dodek side looks like Misclick backing off slightly here. Not what you want to be seeing from a 3 versus 1, approach. You want to be seeing some aggression.
Orsa also here can have a little 1v1 with Bifu at the same time. Dodek gonna pick up the B cap pretty much for free, I would say. Niffer gonna get shot, taking out Engine, and something else on him.
And now Grohatar in a 1 versus 3 gets tracked, and that's gonna be all she wrote for Grohatar here.
Yeah, and Twister is gonna out-reload him, I think.
Yeah.
He didn't get his barrel.
And nothing Grohatar can do. Goes down to Twister. But
Yeah,
look at that
up
artillery.
two, but Bifu lost. However, Forza artillery killed. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I didn't
so
realize it was artillery.
that C cap is going to be under the control of Dodek, which is not what you want to see when 75% of your team is on one side of the map. You really are relying on Badufu to do his job to get that C cap. And with this, underway, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be an uphill battle for Roar.
Very lucky there. I mean, of course, they're also gonna have their drone still back up, of course. Well, I think he actually got shot down. Maybe no, it's still going. Okay. We still have the drone from Force still alive, so they have that advantage. They have the 2 cap zone advantage. They're gonna have it in a second here once he finishes capping that point, but it's gonna be very hard for Dota to come back, or not Dota, Roar to come back towards the B cap now, because I mean, Dota basically has plenty of time to set themselves up for this.
Yeah.
They are ready, and they say, we have the B cap, you have to come get it. And this is not going to be easy from the side of Roar, because I mean, they didn't even try to go back towards A. They just said, nope, we got the 2 caps now thanks to the artillery strike, and we're just going to sit here.
Yeah.
And Force is going to be able to tell them exactly where they're going and what they're doing.
So this is a bit of a
so hard.
critical blunder here from Team Roar. As we have Grohatar defending against Misclick, and the rest of the players there from Dodek, as you said, just waiting. They don't need to push. They can just play on their own terms and have Team Roar come to them. So this is looking not amazing for Team Roar. Even though they had that success at the beginning, they were really relying on Badufu to get that C cap. And now that Forza has it under his control, it doesn't look like they're going to be going for a retake either.
Yeah, and I mean, basically, of course, can go up really far up and gets basically got a really good, strong area. I mean, he can basically hold A from there, digging him out of there. So basically said, okay, Misclick has to sit here to hold. But I don't know how you get through this. Like, I genuinely do not know how you get into this.
The Great Wall of Dodek is going to be very hard to get through here, especially with Grohatar sitting in the back of the map there, holding the line, along with 3 other players, yeah.
I mean, they're like, look at they're pinging the map as well at the bottom, like wondering if somebody is pushed through the city or not. Has Force left the cap? Is he sitting on?
Wait a second. Hold on. Do you see what I'm seeing? I think that we might get an attack on C. I think that they're going to forego B entirely. It does look like we have Twister, one of the players, hiding up in the corner there to defend the A cap. And the two teammates there from Aurora are going to try and attack the
Yeah,
C
I
point.
think that's Misclick all the way up in the corners. He's just gonna sit there and hold anyone trying to come back into A. Of course, Forrest could still know about that, but I mean, it is kind of the right choice for him to try to get C. But they're also at the same time, when you don't have that scout drone, you have no idea where Forrest could be sitting.
Yeah.
Because with these markers, you kind of have to have some line of sight to people to get them to get spotted. Which, right now, he probably has no clue where he is. But maybe just because that scout drone launched, maybe he has an idea that they shot it down, so he respawned another one, so they know he's on the cap.
Oh, and the drone will take some damage there from Raf.
I think it's actually gonna go down again, so that's good for them.
Artillery strikes, so the artillery claps back, and Raf takes out Grohatar. That's a great foothold for Team Roar to start pushing towards the B point. And that's what they're going to start doing.
It all falls apart for Dodek again, it seems.
Wow. Okay, so the artillery at the beginning was fortuitous for Dodek.
Niffer actually spent all that time driving up to drive Misclick out of the good spot he had. Of course, Misclick has to watch out from behind, but Rev can get this cap pretty easily, I think. Panzer Enjoyer.
And now, if this
kind of stuck between two players.
Yeah. Badufu and Raf going to hold him off. And look, if there's success on the C cap as well, this could be amazing for Team Roar.
Yeah, Misclick or Twisters over there is going to put some pressure on Force. So Force can't help either. He's basically going to get stuck there. Misclick, however, did get taken out by Niffer. I was a bit scared of that when they pushed her on behind. So now, Dodek is going to be able to go take the 8 point back, which, not ideal in the other way. Because Roar kind of bet on that they were going to hold A this entire time, so kind of maybe a misplay by Misclick having to rotate down. Honestly, Grohatar down to his last spawn though, but Raf also not in a good spot now either, because Misclick needs to get here really fast or Raf's going to go down, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but Niffer does take out Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that we're gonna...
Because, that HG, I'm really scared of the ATGM. Oh my god, he just curved the ATGM over the hill.
He connects the ATGM with the breach, and now he's gonna get a clean shot.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to... he misses that one though.
Yeah, he misses that one. Able to hit behind the hill, but when it's a straight-on shot...
Yeah, he's gonna get pushed from behind. Ammo rack gone.
And that's gonna be B getting taken out there, so that's gonna be all 3 caps. Oh, wait a second, but C is gonna get into the... well, actually, I'm not sure if it's gonna really matter here.
He's gonna get capped, but Misclick somehow has to keep them off of B, which is not gonna be easy. Of course, there's 4 minutes left. Really, I mean, they got the ticket advantage. Technically, well, they don't have the ticket advantage. They really got to get on these caps pretty soon, unless they want to lose on tickets no matter what. And I mean, this is such a rough spot for Misclick as well. He's got 2 tanks watching him. Grohatar has perfect aim on him. He's going to try to sling those AT gems over his head, so he's got to be really careful about that.
Yeah, maneuvering himself. Only gets the optic there on Grohatar.
Yeah, that shot needs to be a little bit lower onto Grohatar there to get any actual damage onto that VT-481. Raf, does he know about Niffer? Okay, no, I don't think
Raf swings on Niffer. He knew where to aim, but he didn't think that he was looking at him, or maybe he thought that he could still outpace him in that gunfight, but he wasn't able to, and so he loses, I think, one of his last spawns.
Yeah, but who just went down? I think Misclick just got the kill onto Grohatar, maybe. Or not Grohatar, Panzer Enjoyer, but sadly he goes down to an instant trade by Force from the spawn there. I mean, just...
And look at the tickets. They're just so squarely in the favor of Dodek, and with 3 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock, it's looking like an impossible...
I mean, the problem is Grohatar is right here and ready to peek, and of course Forza also has a great... I mean, there's 2 players behind Bifu. Like, I feel kind of bad, but he's not going to have a good time here.
The trigger discipline here from Grohatar, not to fire on the side that doesn't have the gunner. Knocks down a tree, blocks the sight for a split second, but it's going to start approaching the Ariete. The decap comes out, so the tickets stop bleeding for Team Roar, but will it matter?
Yeah, but he just went down instantly. He got killed by artillery again.
Oh, man. The double artillery in one match for Badufu. That's rough. Oof. That's rough.
Just an oof, honestly.
And so the cap goes back into the favor of Team Dodek here. Even though Neffer goes down, I don't think it will matter. Misclick is going to get to the cap in time, I think. He's got seconds.
Oh, but it's so little time left. He needs to try to
time.
Just gun boost, go.
Able to get on the cap. 250 tickets. So that's 3 deaths left on the table here for Team Roar. And 2 minutes on the clock. They're going to have to go for a team wipe. So it's going to have to be...
But yeah, I mean, there's no time for the tickets to bleed. They have to kill them at this point.
You have to juggle the kills and keeping yourself alive so that you can keep the tickets.
But they already lost Raf going back towards the cap on
Inbounds.
B once again.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like even if they have the the caps, they're not going to be winning this based on the fact that they just don't have tickets. I mean, Growatar is out. Force actually going down to Bifu.
Okay.
To the area on area violence. We have a 3v2, and Pentagon kind of knows this. That he has to maybe has to be aggressive here because Bifu is going to be trying to push him back into this cap.
He misses the shot. And Bidufa's going to swing with 5-second reload. He does no damage.
Oh, but he gets the ERA again.
Panzer Granat Enjoyer is... No, he's going to play it safe. He knows there's 100... He knows there's 1 minute, 20 seconds on the clock, and he's not going to push it.
The question is, does Misclick know about this player up here? Because
70 seconds left.
If he goes down, he's not going to do well. I mean, the problem is there's no time. Twister actually gets shot down through the smoke. Bidifu not able to get an angle.
Oh, and Forza from the back of the map takes out Bidufu there, and he might be able to take out Twister too.
Yeah, and well, Twister's lost his turret, I'm pretty sure as well. So I think that he's just gonna get pushed by Pentagon Enjoyer, which would end the game anyway, because he's just gonna die. You know, him going down loses him to take it.
Will be sent. Yeah, and to the losers goes Aurora in that. But yeah, right now Dodek with 2 points on the board, and Roar with 1. But the side that they
Roar back on the winner's side again.
The winner's side, I guess we could call it. Yeah. All right.
So let's see if Dodek can pick up their last round on the so-called side that doesn't win apparently.
The misfortunate side.
I don't want to call it the loser side, but, the side that unfortunately doesn't seem to have the right advantages.
No. It seems as though that B point is quite critical, and on the side that Roar's on currently. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
Barbie
goodness.
girl, are your crew okay inside?
Style points.
Yeah, style points for landing it and not flipping. Someone insert the gif of those guys in the car, going up and down. What I can only assume is very treacherous terrain. If you know, you know. Twister though taking out the Recon micro drone with his MPAT round there, that air burst proximity round coming into play, and yeah, proving that the Abrams is a very versatile tank for this type of role.
Yeah, and it's still a very high velocity round, so it's easy to aim as well. So you know, but
fortunately, it's been nerfed multiple times, but it still can work. If you
it's a little bit finicky. You kind of have to almost aim ahead of the drone for the actual proxy fuse to hit, because it kind of goes on, the damage goes sideways. So if you hit behind, it kind of does nothing.
Hold on a second. Wait up, Bidufu.
Force
Lights Force on fire in what I can assume was a drive-by.
Well, if you pay attention to Force crew as well, it's completely dark red.
Yeah.
He got set on fire in his fuel tank.
Oh, and Twister with this swing. The Cherry Gummy Bear crew go down as Forza gets knocked out there.
I don't think Force could react to that in time with this.
Yeah, his crew were two damage there. And my goodness, the trade there, Misclick loses the trade to Grohatar, who decides to bring out the Leopard 2 PL.
Yeah, maybe not wanting to risk his 205 instantly, but I mean, just a very aggressive peek, and he gets that shot onto the ammo rack, I would assume, maybe. Of Misclick there, a nice shot by him, only trading 2 crew back.
But Raf's gonna be able to trade this.
Good push, yeah. I mean, he only has 2 crew.
Oh my goodness, that round
taken out.
Found its way through the tank, thankfully, and does take out Grohatar. So trading, evidently.
Yeah, we're trading back and forth. Grohatar gonna go down to Raf as well. Well, that's just what happened. My brain. Bleh. Niffer, I was gonna say, Raf and Niffer are actually gonna stare at each other here, but Roar does have the cap advantage again, which just seems to be playing into what we've thought before. I mean, the B cap is basically just free for the right side team.
Yeah.
And the fact that they insta-took that C point is not good news at all for Dodek.
But look at the defense here from Aurora as well. Yeah, they're playing it very similar to how we saw Dodek playing it in that previous match. It's going to be very hard for this to be pried out of their fingers.
In the same spot as he was last time on this side as well. You know, he's just trying to get, hold an angle basically, so if anyone tries to peek up on that spawn hill, can
Twister taking out Forza as well. So that's Forza going down to Twister twice in a row here on the last
shot
spawn.
From he killed him coming out of his spawn.
Wow.
on the left side there. That was, I wish we could see that shot.
Yeah, maybe we will. We might. Well, no, actually we won't. But I digress.
But
Twister
still,
playing
that's
very
what I was-
impressively.
Yeah,
And
Grohotar's lost
Grohotar.
his breach though. Again.
Okay, so Roar looking to be in very good standings this round.
And
Not
Raph
much
is
could.
gonna push him really aggressively here. I mean, he has a lot of smoke, but he needs to run away and get into a spot where his teammate up there can help.
Oh, the jump there from Raph. Goes for the
Gotta
shot,
watch
but
out for
misses.
I think he's behind a house still. Niffer, he's got to be so careful of Niffer up there.
Yep,
I mean, he
Niffer
could
might
have
be
a
able to get a shot here,
here.
but that's the only opportunity he had, and now it's going to be
Yeah,
Grohotar
no,
running for
Grohotar's
his
still
life.
running though. Grohotar's still moving though is the problem, and he hasn't repaired
Whoa.
yet.
Oh,
And he
there's an
just-
angle there from Niffer. He knows he can get the shot through, but the counter shot. Raph
Oh, but he hits the part where he can't pen, especially not with...
hits the turret cheek. Doesn't penetrate, but is backing up and will be trying to aggress for Grohotar once again.
He's really just hunting Grohotar down. He's just running and
listen,
running
there's
and
blood in the
running.
water, and he smells it. That's for sure. Or he tastes it. I'm not sure how sharks work, but you know what I mean. In any case, yeah,
He
Bidoofu
smells that blood.
defending the capture
And
point.
now he got shot. He lost his
Oh
turret.
no! And now the shoe's
Oh,
on the
no,
other
that's not
foot.
good. Grohotar can start spotting, can basically take the cap point now. But Niffer loses one crew member down to that shot from, I don't know who is on the Twister or Misclick, I would assume, over there. Bidoofu is not a good spot either at the bottom of the map there, because he's got 2v1 now coming for him. So, Dota kind of just can be patient here. I think they can just win that 1v1 on C, hopefully this time, and they can take the the cap points back, because there's still plenty of time in the match for them to bleed that ticket. So I think they just gotta be careful. But Twister also holding this ankle, so Force might not even be able to hold, help his teammate take the C point, because they both gotta cross this road. Do you think Force is gonna try to risk this?
Oh, wait a second, but Barbie
Oh,
Girl
no, Barbie-
eats the round for him. Mr. President get down, and Force is able to get across. Oh, and the round only
His
gets the
ammo.
autoloader
He got his-
and the ammo, yeah.
He got his ammo. His ammo's on fire. He
What
only
is
has
this
one round
angle
of
from
reach now.
Bidoofu?
And oh my
That
lordy.
doesn't connect, but Bidoofu able to still hold an angle. What is that
But the problem
shot?
is Force has a round still in his loader, so you can't just, free peek him.
I love
But
the
now
way
I gotta
that
be
Barbie
really
Girl
risky
pushed
about
around that
these
corner.
tickets.
That's going to be ingrained in my mind for the rest of this tournament. Just stroll a stroll through C to die.
Yeah, but Grohotar's gonna take out Raph pushing back into, he kind of maybe got a bit overzealous pushing in to try to get the kill on Grohotar, and he got punished by Niffer for it, and
He did.
then just 2v1 back. Held an angle. Misclick also now gonna get pushed by two players. Misclick and Twister here. They do have the advantage of, they're on the cap already, they're waiting. But Niffer is in a good spot at the same time. He can get some decent angles because he's basically going to be using that little serene race part to the left of him to get some decent angles.
The artillery
to
coming
this
down
person on the
around.
cap.
Does take
And
out
yeah,
the
I mean,
crew.
M1A1 turret, 2 crew down instantly.
And gets
Misclick
the
not-
barrel as well. So clean, these shots, but Twister able to defend and block Niffer. And look at that
But
shot
he has
from
to get the
behind.
cap though.
Raph.
Niffer's going to go down, and that's game.
Wow. Right there, right then and there.
Unless they can get into the C cap really quickly.
Wait a second. Forza. Oh my, Forza with the swing. Redeeming himself
4-6.
from losing those 2 times against Twister on his
But-
last spawn.
A misplay from Niffer to just go back to hangar instantly?
Potentially, yeah. Can he? I'm sure he can come. He can rejoin the match. Oh,
No, but they just decided to leave.
Oh.
Okay, they've all decided that they've lost and they're going to leave. They're going to go to the next round.
he has exploded. All right. Well, I mean, they are all on their last spawn, so it would be a very difficult Sisyphus-like battle to fight Roar at the moment.
I mean, I guess it plays into our figure. This right sider just.
Someone in chat saying W time
I'm
save.
just-
I mean, I guess yeah, it's a time save. Moving on into the final match here on Vietnam between Roar and Dodek, determining who moves on in the winners bracket and who gets sent down under to the losers.
Yeah, it's basically all on Roar here because I feel like they're on the side that hasn't won yet today. So.
And oh my goodness, chat, I
Feels a
completely
bit rough
forgot.
on them.
I completely forgot. While we have a little bit of time, just a tad bit of time between, people voted for Dodek. 1.6 million channel points on the table here for Team Dodek have been invested, and that's 74% of people. And Roar, if they win this out, only 260 to 855 people is the voting difference. So it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be quite something here, chat. There may be some very wealthy channel point individuals after this match if Roar is able to bring it out. And also remember that we are running a Thunder Run at the moment, so check that out. We're getting into the match. Misclick starting to make his play, starting to make his moves. Wait a second, Panzer Grenade Android takes out the Recon Micro Drone with his HEVT round, calls in artillery as well, and Misclick's going to be trying to move on to that B cap, or at least try and push towards it. But again, this is their less fortunate side, and this will be somewhat of an uphill battle.
It's also very interesting though from Roar. They basically have sent nobody up to A this time. So it seems like they want to be really aggressive towards Bravo and the C cap, so they want to take the C cap freely. Of course, they have 2 players down there, so of course once they realize it's basically free, it should be easy for them, but Misclick is aiming for that little gap between the rocks there to see
Wishful
if he can get a
thinking
shot
from that shot.
on the Pentagon Enjoyer though, but Pentagon Enjoyer is getting pushed by Raf at the same time. So he's got to be really, really careful there, because he can't reverse, because then Misclick is going to get a shot on him.
Yeah.
But Raf also got to watch out for that player above the B cap, because he's going to get an angle on him as well.
Wait a second here. Panzer Grenade Enjoyer
this.
might get breached. No, the ERA eats the round, and now Panzer Grenade Enjoyer can push back. Oh, but Raf flew too close to the sun and goes down to Grohitar from across the B cap there. And Misclick now has to make a play here.
Really afraid of that, and Twister actually also went down to Panzer Grenade Enjoyer.
So that's
not good at all.
That's leaving only 2 players on the map here for Team Roar. They're going to have to play passively and wait for their teammates to come back.
And Misclick now not in a good spot either. I mean, Panzer Grenade Enjoyer is repairing. It seems his breach and barrel got taken out maybe. But, I mean, Niffer also holding that angle in the back on Misclick. I mean, this feels really rough for Roar at this point. I mean, they lost 2 players already. They're going to have to wait for respawns. I mean, the C cap is there, it's true, but I mean, how do you get back into this? They don't have any positioning on A either.
That's going to be difficult for sure, but at least they only have to fight 1 player at A potentially. Grohitar could start focusing towards the people pushing A, but at the same time,
it looks like Panzer Grenade Enjoyer is going to try to reverse back to his spawn to get some better angles to defend this B cap maybe. I mean, they didn't cap it at least, so they're not ticket bleeding just yet.
Yeah, it's a stalemate, but Roar is down on tickets as a whole. So they need to bring the cap back into their favor, because we did see that capture point go into the favor of Dodek quite early on in the match. Raf and Misclick could pinch.
Niffer has a position maybe on Ref. I would say he's got to really watch out. I mean, Misclick, or I think that's going to be Twister driving up behind him. Doesn't he know that Misclick is, or Twister's there? Oh.
Ooh, Twister almost getting an angle there on Niffer.
Okay, down to 2 1v1s, I would say at this point.
Yeah, putting pressure, and it's going to come down to the next 30 seconds, I feel like. Yep, popping smoke. Twister's...
Oh, but Twister lost his breach.
Oh no, yeah, that's going to be bad for Team Roar here, as Niffer has a clean kill. No contestation.
On fire. Grohitar also on fire.
Okay, so that's a trade potentially. Grohitar does go down.
Yeah, Grohitar gonna go
and
down.
Panzer Grenade Enjoyer goes down to Misclick. And look
Twister's gonna go down though, but
he's eaten 2 rounds thus far. Look at how much time he's wasting from Niffer. 3rd round takes him out.
Go down instantly, but I mean they got some good trades back. Misclick did lose the track it seems, but he's gonna be able to get into that B cap I think.
I think he will.
And Niffer now has to be kind of aggressive and try to take out Raf here before he can reposition to a better spot.
Forza, the eagle eye over the map here for his team.
Yeah, Forza and Beatyfoot got us staring at
the Centauro 120 stalemate. Sometimes it ends quickly, other times...
shot down the recon drone again.
Oh, wait a second. Forza trying to bait out a shot maybe? But Doofu ready for it though.
Yeah, the problem is they're trying... He has ammo in the back of his hull, which is going to be really scary. In that Centauro, to be honest.
Grohitar coming back, trying to make his way towards that B cap.
He has emptied the back of his hull, so he could bait with it. So taking a shot at the back of the hull is not going to be a good idea. Panzer Grenade Enjoyer going to reposition himself, just taking a safe route out of the spawn here.
Yeah, 6 minutes 40 seconds on the clock, and the tickets are now bleeding into the favor of Team Roar.
And Forza is not in a great spot. Misclick, or Twister has repositioned towards the C point to help his teammate not get pushed. So they can keep that C point in their hands.
They've dedicated themselves to B and C, which is, I think, the best play that they can make. A, be damned.
I'm really scared for Misclick here, to be honest with you, because Grohitar is going to push up to behind him. He just shrugged a shot off the back of his bustle there from the shot from behind, I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, he's stuck between a rock
Oh.
and an APFSDS round, and I'm not sure he's gonna survive for long. And he goes
That was
down.
ATGM. There goes ATGM sling again.
Okay,
I was about to say, I'm really afraid of him getting ATGM sling, then he got
and
ATGM
the
sling.
ATGM sling comes out. The tandem
And
warhead.
that's another 2 players lost. I mean, there are 2 people down to their last spawns now. Raf and Misclick. Oh no, Raf and Twister are down to their last spawns. So it's not very good coming up for Roar here. They're definitely down on the players at this point. C-Cap's still in their hand, yes, but they just lost a lot of map position once again. I mean, basically all they did, for the losing, the last 2 things, taking back half the map is gone again.
Yeah, Panzer gonna enjoy taking that B cap. Will be a critical
And
thing for them.
getting shot down by
that
Grohatar
his
on
last
the rotate
spawn?
up. Yes, that is Misclick out of the game.
Wow, that is.
Down to a 3v4. That's basically gonna be unwinnable.
Oh wait, no, Misclick has one more spawn left. Okay, okay.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's in the IPM1 though, so this will be an uphill battle regardless. But yeah, having that 4-man still.
This Raf and Twister are down to 2. Yeah, remember. Okay, so Misclick is on his last spawn as well. So we have 3 people at their last spawn now.
Yeah. 3 out of the 4 players here for Team Roar on their last spawn. 4
Yeah,
minutes
and they're
on
all
the
at
clock.
IPM1s as well, so they're not in their stronger tanks either.
No, no, they're not. And against Seb V2, a ZTZ99, and
I mean,
a
Twister
Wheezy
is gonna get a really
1001.
nice position here. He definitely will have a great angle, but he needs to be really careful in how he peeks this, because he needs to be scared of Grohatar as well. Grohatar can really easily get a shot at him as well, so he's gonna, if he thought about going up on that back hill, but he's gonna realize it's not a very good idea. I think he should just rotate around and try to get the kill onto Panzer Enjoyer here. Because if he goes up too high, he's gonna get easily shut down by Grohatar over there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, another player over there, Niffer, is also repositioning very well to counter Raf on top of this little ridge, and at the same time Beautyfu is also getting a pressured, of course, by Force down at C, so this is really a make it or break it time for Team Roar.
And break it, they just might. Track on Misclick is
Yeah,
going
and
to
it's
cost
such
him
an
so much
awkward
time.
fight, and I feel very scared for Misclick here because, I mean, he's in an IPM1, that Sep is just gonna slam right through his turret side before, he can get a shot back that will do some damage. So you gotta be really afraid of the angle here. If Niffer just peeks up, one side of his turret, he's basically gonna have the advantage. Raf also not in a good spot either. Twister is gonna try to push over here. He's gotta be really scared of Grohatar though. Yeah, he knows that Grohatar is holding him. He's just gotta get a shot into his barrel, anything to give Raf the advantage in this fight, but I don't think he can. I think he has to just come all the way down if you want to not get shot by Grohatar. They're just so well positioned, and he's gonna get pushed from behind now, so time lost and wasted basically all his opportunity to get the shots. Twister gonna go down to Niffer coming over the hill, and that's gonna be it, I think. That's not looking good. Misclick instantly gonna get shot into his radio station there.
But breach on Niffer now, not the best situation, but still.
Grohatar is tracked as well, so he can't react, but at the same time, Misclick has to, kill, like, basically Grohatar here. Because Panzer Enjoyer is going to push around. Raf needs to be ready as well. But is he just going to YOLO peek him, or is he just going to track him?
I'm not so sure. He swings, YOLO peeks it, and he gets punished there.
Oh,
and is
yeah.
not able to punish back. So he's going to go down on Raf. Last player for Team Roar. And now Roar gets sent to the losers bracket. Oof.
Yeah, I feel like I know that Misclick or Twister was being held there by Grohatar at the same time, but at the same time he really needed to who comes from where. It's so strong. It's just so incredibly strong.
All right, and we're actually watching. Voyager seems to have won a round prior to us getting into this. I believe that was because the match between Dodek and their opponent Roar went overtime, or they went to the best of 5. So Voyager and Ignis Abyss had already commenced in the first round. So Voyager up 1 point thus far against Ignis Abyss. So definitely going to have to be a bit of a retake here for Ignis Abyss if they want to find some success.
Still very interested to who picked this. We also have an M1A1 coming out for Voyager, so 1 America player, 2 China players, and 1 France player, Grizzer. We also have our first UK player as well. We have the name I cannot pronounce, but he is playing the UK lineup, bring out the Black Knight instantly, which is going to be very interesting to see. So maybe he's going to try to counter some of those ATGMs by using his APS.
Yeah, it's Imperious Law. I believe it's like Empire, if you want to call him that. I believe.
Imperious Law, okay.
Yeah, but
we have, you know, one China player only, 2 American players, and 1 UK player. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he's going to be able to do in that tank. Barpad also trying to get a shot on the Amarak here. He's going to MG down every barrier, of course, to see if he can get a little bit of an angle to Amarak. That M1 is trying to basically hold below the statue, because going up to the statue this early is probably a bit risky.
artillery coming down from 4 different players here. It looks like
you really got to be careful here as Nefo when you got that Leclerc up there, for example. You know,
Yep. Oh, but he botches the shot,
yes.
and he gets clapped. I cannot believe that was an impressive shot from the Leclerc there. A clapback shot that I didn't think he would have the reaction
Nefo
time.
just kind of threw himself way too aggressively onto that little, like, I think he just went for the shot, saw he had a chance to get the shot, just kind of drove up on the little hill.
Yeah.
With the little wall there, a little bit like unexpectedly, and just couldn't back away in time after he missed that shot.
Yeah, it just seemed like he got caught lacking, and the Leclerc shot up again and was able to connect.
Did manage to retake B quite quickly here. They put a lot of pressure onto, you know, the beach players and the guy on the statue there, so they could push the player back from B. So they're gonna, you know, put the ticket bleed in their side. Of course, very interesting or very important to make out the tournament. Normandy does use the new map layout, if that makes sense, like the new updated map, but the cap points are what the old version was. So if you're an old player, you might remember how the caps used to look on Normandy, where there's one on the beach on the side of the left team there, and one was up where it used to be a big hill on the right side there for the C cap. So
if you'll entertain me for a second here, it's diagonal on this form of the map, but usually on random battles it's in a vertical formation.
Yeah.
So from B, it would go directly above. The A cap would usually be directly above. And oh, wait a second, this is a very interesting.
This is a very awkward fight though, because both of these players really basically have to peek each other fully to breach each other. However, the Leclerc,
I will say, barrel, and
is at a disadvantage technically.
No gun ring.
He lost his gun ring.
But it does not matter.
He's able to get that kill. Does not matter easily. Sadrak's gonna go down though, as well. So this is not looking good for Ignis Obvious at all. I mean, they lost a lot of players already. I mean, they're down 3 people.
This is a Voyager mop-up. I mean, this I can somewhat visualize what it looked like in the previous match.
He has Hesh loaded.
Oh, wait a second, chat. The best round in War Thunder.
Yes, Hesh. Is he a believer?
Okay,
Will he get it?
All right. Well, we may never know, as we see Nefo and Barlpad now going to be duking it out with each other.
Yeah, and he's going to be in a very bad spot here because he's going to get pushed from behind at the same time. I mean, Barlpad has put pressure on him here, and I mean, that Leclerc is just going to basically, just reverse away to get a shot at the back of his turret, and he just has to push Barlpad and just get straight instantly. So, I mean, down 4-0 basically now for Voyager. I mean, Ignis Obvious are not doing so great at this point. They have 2 players who basically have died. I mean, they have a player who's already died twice, so he's already down to his last spawn, which is... That's pretty rough. And I mean, the team positions, there's 2 players also going for this Black Knight at the same time. He's also, you know, going to get pushed by 2 ZZ-99s.
Stat Jet coming from one angle, and he takes out Nvidia. Wow. With very little contention there. Actually, he does get his barrel knocked out.
Barrel taken out though, but he has a player behind, you know, support him, so that barrel's not gonna do much, I'm gonna be honest. And I mean, yeah, for this point on, it's so much control is on the side of Voyager that I don't really see how Ignis Obvious is gonna come back into this. I mean, they did take out the Leclerc. Nefo did spawn at the back of the bottom spawn there to get the shot onto the Leclerc, but I'm not sure how they're gonna get back into this one.
I'm not sure there is any way to really get a foothold back into this one.
I mean, Barlpad might have to be a bit scared here, but somebody else needs to push up behind Barlpad from these, you know, the 2 ZTC or the China players behind them. Well, not the 2 China players, but the 1 China player up there needs to get to that city, because Barlpad has all the strengths here, basically, as long as he can keep these 2 players at bay, because the Leclerc is also going to position himself down to A. Might be a misplay for him to drive straight into A. We have a interesting shot taking out FCS and 1 crewman from Sadrak, but he also lost his autoloader there. But that jet actually went down. Ooh, but that's a rough shot from Barlpad. We have basically they traded drivers and tracks there. but he has the better angle. He can kill his turret crew.
He cleans up the
Grizzer
kill.
pushing up really aggressively to get the trade back, but he needs to be very careful.
Oh, Neffo botches the shot, but he's still backing up. As he knows he can't push out in front to get Neffo in time. Doesn't have the acceleration. And also that reload that Neffo has with 5-second reload is going to be very difficult. And look at the ticket bleed here as
here in a
Void.
second. I mean, yeah, he's just not trying to throw, basically. He said, nope, I'm not even going to attempt it. We're just going to win on tickets.
Yeah, that's all she
No
really
chance
wrote.
for Ignis, obvious.
Beatty's Law, it cannot bring this back, I think, even on their home cap.
I mean, they lost 2 players only on Voyager's side. I mean, just complete domination for the first kill. I mean, kind of a mistake by Neffo to drive on that wall like that and then botch the shot and instantly get traded
Right
back.
now, Voyager up 2 rounds against Igneous Obvious 1. Or 0.
Yeah, I mean, they one round that we didn't get to see, of course, and then we got that second round that still looked very dominant as well. That second round we did get to watch, so I'm interested to see what Ignis Obvious is going to come up with, because, you know, they're on the chopping block here to go down to that loser's bracket instantly. So we're going to have to see if they're going to do something different, but, I mean, it's interesting to see the Leclerc coming out, and even the Challenger 3D is also very interesting to me, if I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in the, I believe in the Armored Apex earlier this year. The Challengers came out in force on maps like Sinai, but that was really the place that we saw it shine the most. It's really where we saw dynamic sort of, or, you know, new dynamics kind of become reality. We never really thought the Centauro would be brought out, but the Centauro is now a part of the meta. For some teams, we never thought that
I think we had the 9120 in the last Armored Apex.
Yeah.
And that's been removed, I think, so that's the only light tank. So that's where we see the Centauros, I think, for that recon drone. But, I mean, interesting to see that Leclerc, because Leclerc does have quite a large breach area, which doesn't make it that good at sitting hold down, but it is very mobile, and it does have that 5-second reload no matter if you lose a crew member or not, so maybe that's why that person's... And of course, in fact, you get 3 of them, so you basically get the same tank 3 times over, which can make it a lot easier when it comes to, you know, picking what tank to spawn first. You don't have to say, oh, I want to spawn a weaker tank to start.
Right, for the strategy, in case you're going into a situation where you don't want to risk it. Barrel getting knocked out through the smoke, was that?
Ooh, nice by Neffo, yeah.
That was a beautiful shot by Neffo there. Gonna be...
We actually have 2 UK players. I mean, they're maybe going for the smoke shells as well. Of course, in the Challenger, you get the 2E and the Black Knight, you get smoke shells, which can be very useful in these tournaments.
Extremely useful, as we see the monument
and
position.
And I will say, even for myself, the smoke bloom on the 120 mil from the UK tanks, the bloom is huge.
It is quite large. Neffo not able to connect the shot there.
Yeah, and he's just trying to blind shoot into smoke, but Grizzer is going to push really aggressive into Sayrex, and that Leclerc is going to get punished really easy with the side-on shot from Barpad. Or not from Sayrex there. Barpad actually destroyed Neffo in return, so it's 1-for-1 trades there, and we have a little bit of a duel between Imperial here and Arseniu. But, I mean, there's a little bit of a hill there between them. I can't really tell exactly what that is from my POV, but there's a little bit of a hill there.
Yeah, some sort of rock outcropping.
On the WZ.
And I think...
But that other Chinese, you know, that other Chinese tank there, he's really just trying to... Yeah, it's a rock outcropping on C there. Just trying to keep him off the cap, but he's going to be able to get into that C cap for free, almost, it seems. And Sayrex actually going to go down to Grizzer.
Oh, and Barleypad eats around there from Neffo. Isn't able to return around.
Yeah, he doesn't really have an angle on him, I would say. But I mean, that beach spawn really punished Sayrex there.
And the smoke shell comes out in force again, blocking off any effectiveness that that we see the monument position could potentially have for Team Voyager. But then again, it just seems like they're really sort of on the back foot here against Voyager.
Very low shot from Statchat there, but he still gets his horizontal drive there on that SEP2 in the back, and now they can freely kind of 2v1 push this Challenger. Shot onto his FCS and his breach, maybe? I think, yeah, he lost a crew and he lost most of his FCS and breach there, so he has to go back and repair, so the Challenger is actually working out pretty well now. It seems Sayrex has to position himself where he can hold that Leclerc down at the beach and not let him come up. But, you know, Voyager does have the advantage still in the caps. I mean, they are ticket bleeding slowly. Barlpad on fire, maybe from artillery, I would assume.
And we are seeing...
Or maybe... No, he's getting shot by the Challenger from the middle.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, it does. I was about to say that angle from top there where that Challenger Fury is can actually see if you pushed a bit too far back on that monument, so you gotta be afraid of that as well.
It's
Of course, he has
interesting that they're
two
using the
tanks
Challenger
coming
here.
towards him. Yeah, I feel this is gonna be really scary because I mean he's really overpressurable in that commander optic.
He is he could be overpressured for sure, but at the same time, other than that turret, he does have a pretty good.
Valpad struggling a little bit with the trenches. Come on, you can do it.
Varlapad is in the trenches, chat, and it looks like he might not have ammunition. He might be trying to resupply.
I think he got Emoracked in the back of the turret by that Challenger. I think is what happened because he saw the fire icon him earlier, but.
And Sayrix takes out Grizzer on the beach, and now Sayrix has a very, very opportune moment to push towards that that B position.
Yeah, Nefo has to be kind of aggressive here, but he's got that other player pushing up behind him. They took out Grizzer again, I think, because he's down to his 285 NL. So, you know.
If they can at least track. Oh, the immobility.
Okay, engine.
That's crucial.
Valpad only has one round as well. He's going to lose his turret drive, and he's going to get an easy takedown.
Punch here from Ignis Obvious was beautiful. And they're able to get on that B cap, stop the ticket bleed here at the 6-minute 20-second mark. Breach goes down.
And that's a breach. Breach going to go down. FCS down.
On StatChat.
And now StatChat is going to be an easy pickup here, I think.
Trap shot is an interesting shot to go for, but he does at least stop them from moving.
And he's probably a bit too far to the right there, but he's going to be able to finish
what is that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
He's going to go for the side shot now, and that surely will be the death of StatChat. It is. BDSA cleans up the kill, and now he has better positioning. Grizzer here, kind of just reeling. Not sure exactly what to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he can do here. I mean, the Chally's somehow working out really well for them, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised that he's still alive here. Of course, they had, Master Del holding from behind and helping him, keep those EDZs at bay. But still, at the same time, I'm really shocked that none of them tried to overpressure him. Yeah, I mean, it looked really good for Voyager there. They had the cap in control. I'm not sure how they managed to lose this back, which was even funnier because Imperial actually disconnected mid the game. I don't know if you noticed that, but he was actually gone from the team list there for about 30 seconds.
No, I didn't notice that, but I mean, it's not showing.
That was pretty scary for me for Ignis. That would be really.
Yeah, it'd be an unfortunate situation.
Reconnected and came back and still won the fight versus StatChat, so I'm pretty impressed by that.
Still won, and they're currently winning the ticket bleed. 4 minutes 40 on the clock is going to be somewhat close. Not in terms of the ticket bleed, but in terms
Valpad has aggressive spot here on this Chally, and I think he does kind of have the advantage here when it comes to how that, Nefo has to peek around that little hill, but he can't move from here, because if he goes behind that rock, Nefo's going to try to peek maybe. Oh, he is. Oh, he should have taken that track shot maybe, but he can rotate out, so he's going to back up real hard. He can get the rotate out, and he's going to smoke actually. That might not have been the right choice in my opinion, for him to insta-smoke there, because he does have his challenger or his other Abrams player next to him to help him.
He does, and so now that bot shot is going to give away his position a little bit more.
Oh, wait, but Barlapad really scared here. Yeah, he's going for the C-cap, but that was not...
That's his turret
he needed to hit that shot in the smoke. I mean, if Grizzer can hold, he can take that cap away from him actually, so this is really good for Voyager though.
Wait a second, Nefo pushing across. Grizzer catches him.
Yep, 2 crew down. He cannot shoot. He's going to be stuck behind there with 2 crew for now. Grizzer does have the good angle here. He just needs to not be overzealous.
Oh my goodness, Grizzer!
But the nice shot breach onto that Abrams as well. So 2 tanks now basically disabled behind that little area of the bunker. The 8 cap is going to come in for Voyager pretty easily, I would say. And now it's... Oh, what is he going to do? They're going to try to be aggressive onto the C-cap instead for Ignis Obvious. Going to push up with the Chally free. The other players, well, he was up here with him, has rotated back into the city, so this is actually a 2v1 now. And he's going to go down.
And he goes down. Wow.
Oh, StatChat. I'm not sure if that was a mistake by Voyager to rotate StatChat off if I'm helping a C, because they took A for free almost, so... Not sure what he's going to be able to do here. He's already died twice as well. He's down to his last spawn. Is he just going to try to rush into B before they realize that he's actually rotated all the way over? Oh, but they realized Sabrex is pushed back in.
And they
that's...
might hold the angle.
But Zetcha takes on Nefo.
Okay, that's a huge upset.
And that doesn't look... Sabrex might get 2v1 here. Because I think that one of the players from A is going to push up. Grizz is going to stay down there. But Valpaz is going to come up to 2v1 Sabrex here. And he's going to be not in a good spot. And he's also going to drive into the angle, I think, from that CTZ in the back. Oh, I'm not sure the CTZ was holding it anymore. But he also kind of just drove back into it. He's smoked himself.
He's backing up. Oh,
oh no,
that's
no.
He high-centered, well, not necessarily high-centering himself, but he did get himself stuck in a very, very poor position that he can't fight. Sayrix goes down, StatJet gets the D capture point for Voyager, and so, this is not looking good. If they can retake A, that could mean the world to Igneous Obvious right now. But at the moment, Voyager looking very, very strong in these last minute and 30 seconds. In regards to winning.
Ignis is not in a good spot here to retake. They gotta retake, 2 caps almost at the same time. Not a good shot from Arzini there, coming out a little bit on the left side of the turret, not gonna pen, but I mean, Voyager just has control of the city at this point. He just needs to stay here and annoy that one player who's on C to keep him there. Grizzler has A pretty much under control, and I'm not sure where that shot came from Nefo there. I'm not sure where that hit, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it can.
But I also have to be very wary of his turret angles here, because it is a 2A5, and he's not going to be able to have the pressure to the back there.
Wait, but he's going to get support here from Barlapad. Able to block Sayrix off. That could be critical.
Master Del has been taking his breach taken out by...
The swing from StatJet. Yeah, I mean, takes out Master Delta.
I mean, yeah, no breach.
No breach, but still.
Get traded back, and the C player is now going to get 2v1 from 2 sides, so I think that's going to be it for Ignis, I think.
I believe so.
This doesn't look good. I mean, Voyager... Oh my god, Grizzler takes out Nefo. Just an absolute swing, loses his barrel though, of course, but we have 2 players completely out on the side of Ignis Alvis now.
And Sayrix try to take advantage of that.
Imperial coming back. Master Del is going to push in really aggressively. He needs to take out these 2 players really quickly now. But... Oh...
Sayrix goes down to Barlpad. Wasn't sure what to do, and now that already... Oh, okay. Already in position. AVRS and Wasted Time. Already a bit of a standoff, and the tickets are going to be at a stalemate between the 2 teams.
Yeah, we have 2 Japan players actually coming from Wasted Time. I know Salibero said in the team document that he really trusted in Japan technology, so we'll see if that 4-second middle is going to save him. But we have actually a Britain player coming up for AVRS. We have Darth Maul coming up with 2F as a first spawn, so that's pretty bold first spawn with the slowest Charlie.
Yeah.
But I guess he's holding, they're going to be holding that A cap, I would assume. From somewhere. We have 2 players over at C for both teams, of course. Fighting for the C point is very important early on.
Now, yeah, you'll usually see 2 dedicated players here for the C cap. I mean, it's a crucial position that's very hard to pry out of your opponent's hands once they have it. So we might see this be a stalemate for a while here. But yeah, the rest of the map is,
But Darfall actually going to get taken up by One Nick. One Nick drives the long road around the bottom of the map.
No.
Maybe completely unexpected for that Charlie. And just not able to react in time. So well played there by One Nick to come around. It was surprising the enemy team. Rastafari now going to push up. Farsaj seems to have been taken out actually. His engine is knocked out by Salivero.
When the barrel
Salivero's going to get his barrel to get taken out, and he can't react in time. That Type 10 is going to reload way faster than he will be able to react to go back into cover. 1-for-1 trades coming in. Darth Maul of course went down on that A side, but that's, they already had the A cap, so maybe not the biggest loss. But Nasoxy also going to get pushed really aggressively here by that WZ, so he has to be very scared here. But
he's going to be cautious.
Coming back, taking the C cap for their side, so they have the ticket and gonna have the ticket bleed advantage back in their favor now. And yeah, I mean, Nazoxy's not in a good spot here.
No,
and
he's not in a great spot.
He's gonna smoke himself. He's gonna get RD drops on him. He got shot at as well. I think his ammo was on fire. We have the blue icon there, so I think it's ammo fire. And yeah, I mean, it just completely crushed into a corner. He can't reverse.
Yeah.
It's going to go back into the Gun of Evolution.
I mean, a great play from Wasted Time. Definitely, looking up for them. They did lose the C cap, but having A and B is quite a good standing for them thus far, especially with the
they
expectation
do
of
have.
chat.
Yeah, we have, of course, they, been able to take back the C point there for AVRS. They're still in control. They have some decent map control. I would expect this Type 10 to be trying to, get the guy on B before he got on there, maybe. Before, Evolution rotated back, but I guess he just decided not to. They want to keep the C cap in their control. That 285 sitting there behind that tent. I'm a little bit afraid about that tent. I would have MG'd that tent down if I was Zeliver at this point. The artillery's... okay.
The tent of mystery. It wants to stay in the match. Maybe
Darth Maul lost his barrel. They traded barrels, it seems. Him and one Nick. See who's gonna win that repair fight, but I think they're gonna repair about the same time since they're both gonna have ace crews most likely. And Farsage actually gonna be able to have a pretty aggressive spot here in holding Celibero. They're both repaired again, so I'm really afraid of this fight for Darth Maul because, I mean, pushing over a ridge in a Shally isn't that easy when your breach is quite large.
The trade of breaches here.
Once again, autoloader, but I think the problem is one Nick realizes he's not going to win that repair fight because he lost a crew member.
Yeah.
That's very...
And the challenger did
very
not.
Important.
Looks like we have Sally here holding it down.
Actually taking Arrest of Farai, very aggressively pushing there on the right build, or Zealous maybe. Farsage now needs to be very, very careful here because they're down to cap points and down a player now on this side of the map. Rastafari has to rotate back in, of course, but he's actually going to spawn for AB. So Farsage is actually going to be left alone here.
Yeah, kind of surprising that Rastafari decided to push alone there and not wait for his teammate to at least try and do a little bit of teamwork. Ooh, Nazoxy playing with fire as he's firing his 50 cal. Could get overpressured if he's not careful.
He's trying to pop his smoke grenades right now. He's successful doing
trying
it.
to blind him. Rat Boy's able to hold down the fort thus far. Doing a pretty good job of it in a great position. Trying to knock out that 50 cal.
ABRS has repositioned very well though. I think one Nick has still lost his breach and he drove all the way back into A. But Darth Maul's been chasing him the entire time. The question is, he will get everything back repaired. No, he lost his barrel again.
Oh no.
And that's not good at all because Darth Maul is going to be able to push back in for free, I think, and finish off one Nick now.
And Evolution coming up behind Farsage.
And Rat Boys goes down as well.
Oh, the angle
Farsage
shot from
up.
Evolution. Wow.
Wow, stuck between those two rocks. Is he going to be able to get out of it? Oh, he gets out of it.
He is going to be able to get out of it. A successful dive through the rocks to connect the round onto Farsage.
But they've lost two players on the opposite, so they're going to trade caps back. AVRS is going to be able to take these two caps and, get the take advantage back in their way because they need to take a bleed at this point.
Yeah, it's
they are down a lot.
Bit of a musical chair situation here.
And Rastafari is actually down to his last spawn as well, so that's going to be very, very scary for him, especially since he's going to be the most exposed player on the Bravo cap here. Artillery strikes are going to be coming in on top of him. He cannot really hide behind that rock. The arty strikes in the Type 10, very scary.
Wait a second.
He wants to, he's really trying and he wants to go back. He doesn't want to be behind that rock because he doesn't want to stay where that arty's being dropped.
Yeah.
Of course,
just dancing around the artillery. Evolution trying to get a shot, and maybe Rastafari trying to bait a shot out as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to bait a shot. Especially when you're
Type 10, that's...
yeah, when you're so far
especially
away.
in a Type 10 plus, you're so far away. It's really rough. I mean, they do have the advantage in the map positioning, I would say, right now in AVRS. I mean, Darth Maul kind of is in not the greatest spot in that Shelly. I mean, he did have to get the trade onto one Nick when he was hiding behind that little fuel silo over here. But he also is not in a great spot either in that Shelly.
Right.
Because he's also kind of just stuck on his cap, and he can't even sit on the cap safely somewhere, right? Well, he can sort of sit safely behind this rock over there, but...
He's still on the cap, so that's going to be critical for keeping them in the match. Artillery coming down around him. If this artillery goes down, that could change the match drastically.
Darth Maul trading shots with Rat Boys. It's just the exact problem though, because one Nick can get a shot on his engine maybe and maybe stick him in one place, which is the problem is he's got a 99 out there. That 99 could easily HE him. Oh, he actually left the cap. That's not good at all. I would say that's a crucial mistake.
Yeah, that was a huge blunder there from Darth Maul. I don't exactly know what happened.
But he's got to be so afraid of this shot coming in on top of him because of HE, especially to sitting that Charlie down the hill. It's even easier to shoot him, of course, in the top of the turret. Evolution and
only
interesting shot to the optic there. I'm not sure what that one was going for. Zelivero has lost his barrel though, so he's not in a great spot over here either. We have a ticket bleed been stopped, but it isn't the advantage of wasted time though. So it's really on AVRS to do something here. And I mean, Salivera, even if he has no barrel, he's such a thorn in the backside of the Zoxy here.
Yeah, I mean
he's really stuck here. I mean, he can't do much because he's gonna get shot in the back of the turret no matter what he does, really.
And Evolution still holding the angle there.
Yeah, he's just I think Zoxy's gonna bet all on just driving down the hill towards Salivera and try to get behind. He can get a shot and put the pressure on Evolution here. Of course, that means this B capper is also going to be able to put pressure on Evolution at the same time. So Livero is going to be kind of negated from pushing up here.
Oh, wait a second. The push!
Putting pressure.
They both watched the shot, I think. And it's going to come down to reload.
Evolution.
Oh, my goodness. He shoots a little bit later.
Yeah, I think that Zoxy shot first, so he got the reload off on him. But he also got shot back by Salivera and not able to take any shots damage from the Zoxy. So he's going to go down as well.
Wow.
Salivera was in a really good spot there, but he went down pretty easily. And of course, Ratboy is just trying to HE Dart Ball here, and he's kind of stuck there. Okay, Dart first,
get
but
some ammunition. And look at the success.
The
That's
back.
a crazy swing. Why did he? Wait.
One nick.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he just planted that too far to the right of his turret. Didn't get a pen.
Yeah, Ratboy is able to clean up Darth Maul though, so it will go into. I think Wasted Time has this one in the bag with a minute 25 on the clock. There's nothing.
Oh!
Nothing.
But only a fire. He shot too low.
Okay.
And Ratboy has no engine at this point, but they need that cap. But I mean, they have the Chally in the back. Could possibly hold, not the Chally. I mean, I think that's Forsage coming into the cap again. Rastafari did get tracked going into the A cap. That's not good, but I mean,
there's not much that AVRS can do at this point with a minute on the clock, and the tickets.
They really got a team wipe at this point, but they're down a player. I mean, they have 2 players on the enemy team that are literally on their last spawns now, I think. I mean, 3 actually, I think, are on the last spawn at this point. But I mean, Rastafari is also going to go down for free, I think, here. One Nick is just engineering him over and over again, and Ratboys gets the free kill. So,
Farsage breached as well. Yeah, this is just crumbling down around AVRS for the first round. People, 770 of you specifically, are shivering, quaking in your boots as we see this match go into the favor. Wasted time.
Yeah, I mean, there's no time even if they killed every player at this point. I mean, they're just gonna
waste time.
If I was wasted time, yeah, I would literally just waste time and just drive away at this point. There's no point in even pushing in, but I mean, they know that they won anyway.
And with that last kill there, I don't know if they'll get the Farsage in time, but they have triumphantly conquered against, at least in this first round, against a Monolith. Now AVRS wasted time on Sinai. Centaur 120 is coming out first.
Yeah, and Zox actually coming out with the... It's pretty interesting to see Centaur in Italy picked on this map. I mean, I guess maybe he just wants to play the A point and just sit there safely in the drone to check out what Wasted Time is doing. Since they did put a little bit of a game on him. I mean, Wasted Time, betting all on C and B, that player on the left side of the map for A is just basically at the back of the map in one of my most hated spots probably on this map to fight. You're killing someone back there, just holding you, pushing up towards B.
Yeah.
And that area of the map is so annoying. So
colloquially known, I think,
he's there to do that annoying.
The permanent position, a very, very strong position there in the back of the map. What? Yeah, actually, I was gonna say that this map is, I believe, the smallest map in the map pool, or it's a close contender at the very least, if not the smallest map. So yeah, it does definitely come into play. A lot of the time,
yeah, the actual play area is very small. There's no really surrounding areas either. Definitely.
Yeah, so I mean that's one thing to consider as well. Zoxy does get his engine knocked out, and Darth Maul gets his barrel or breach knocked out. So that's something to consider.
Yeah, they're kind of trading shots over there. It seems Zoxy or Farsage is gonna actually take out the 2K initially. Interesting to see some Germany being played, but I guess it's for that 20 mil to just track and try to barrel people being annoying.
Oh my goodness!
I was about to say the Type 10 not good in this situation. I mean, he has the driver on the wrong side of there because he's mirrored with the Type 90 there. So his driver's on the wrong side sadly for how he's peeking on C. And just an easy shot for Rastafari after that track shot.
Yeah, Rastafari
does have the good angle here. So he can't really push past. He needs to wait for his teammate in that 2K to come over to him if he's going to. But
he was definitely trying to paw at Evolution, trying to see what he might play at here. Rat Boys with the 20mm. Just
He's shooting his fuel tank there, making it red. He's just trying to annoy him, I feel like.
but artillery coming down all around him here momentarily, so he's got to be cautious about that. I was gonna say, yeah, using some very, very cool esports camouflages here. Farsage with this esports camouflage, the hexagonal pattern, very beautiful. And I know that, okay, 20mm gun ring goes down, but he does hit the barrel.
He oranged him.
He does orange the barrel, so he's gonna have to repair momentarily. And also, I believe it
just
was
annoying Ratboy Z here. The big thing is they did actually shoot down the drone. Ratboy Z did shoot down his drone from the Zoxy, but I think he got it back from the 8-cap again.
shots through the building. It does look like Rastafari did get punished, did get tracked there. So that might be an opportune moment to, you know, drop artillery on top of him.
Yeah,
or
Zaliveros just kind of, you know, be patient this time and reposition because he does kind of have the disadvantageous side.
Yeah.
Evolution is trying to push him to Corsage as the Fry tracked, repaired again. I mean, just an awkward fight, but it's AVRS has 1 cap, so they're ticket bleeding right now.
Oh man,
And
the
oh my
20mm
God,
coming
20 mil.
out in force.
And the barrel. He took his barrel out on his track. He just needs to awkwardly get himself into position here so he can get a shot in, and he actually repaired in time. Oh no.
No, he fired the
Wait,
barrel.
he had a red
damaged.
barrel.
Wow. He risked that on a red barrel. It did not pay out for him, and Evolution was able to breach the 2K, and he might get swung here and go down. He will. Zally cleaning up the kill as Rastafari also went down to Zally as well. So team wasted time looking pretty strong here in terms of getting the B cap and the C cap now. That's going to turn that ticket bleed around, turn the smile upside down for Team Aviary. Yes, here as they start losing tickets. It's going to be
and down 2
close.
tanks as well, so they're down on the kill. I mean, they have the ticket advantage still, but not for very long. I would assume with these 2 caps, that, you know, they hold it for like a minute or 2, and they're not going to be on, you know, the same footing again. But losing 2 players again, so, you know, they're down on the tanks technically.
Yeah. Zoxy circling with the drone, getting that information, that crucial information for his team. Not risking himself too much, but he did do his job getting that A point, or at least scouting out the opponents.
Yeah, I'm the big problem here. I mean,
the 50 cal coming out from Rastafari.
It's very risky though. Here he has a fuel tank that can't blow up in the front. Rastafari is also gotta be scared here.
Yeah, and as you, I think as you were going to say, the big problem here is that Rastafari really does not have the support that he needs to really retake this cap.
No, he really doesn't.
Farsage just seems way more interested in getting himself side shot there by Evolution.
He got set off fire in his desk, his turret ring as well.
Yeah.
He didn't. I think he lost only 1 crew member there, but Evolution now looking for a shot into that bustle of that Type 10, and he might get pushed at the same time. That's the problem here.
Oh no, Evolution's locked himself in a kind of an awkward situation against Rastafari, but Rastafari turning to focus.
He needs to pay attention to Zaliver. He needs to back up at the same time. Okay, ammo taken out, 1 shot only available. His turret ring is actually gone on Evolution. I think he's gonna go down maybe. Farsage actually got the shot into Evolution with no turret ring.
Wow. And
Evolution actually goes down to Farsage with no turret ring.
Farsage with no turret ring is able to take out Evolution with DN53.
And now Sally in not a good spot. Ratboy is actually going to go down, stuck in an awkward spot versus that Centauro, going to get the nice shots into him.
Yeah. And it's kind of crumbling
and it's
all
looking
around.
like AVRS, yeah, going to be able to take that cap back, and the ticket bleed is going to be really, really pressuring, wasting time again. Salivera all alone, there's nothing he can do either. He needs to just keep that cap to himself, and his team needs to cap back. And he has to back up so far to play safe here, so even Rastafari might be able to get the cap in.
It looks like a shot.
I think both of them just did nothing to each other there, but the transmission... Is that
Radiator.
Radiator?
Yeah, Radiator gets damaged on Zally. And Zally gets put in a rock and a hard place.
The suicide peak actually works out in the end. Evolution drifting around the corner, missing his shot!
He misses the shot. His basket's down and his turret gets punished. What a shot there. Evolution trying to save his teammate, trying to remove the pressure, but just could not, you know.
He drifted so hard, he outturned his turret, I think. I think he just drifted so fast that he literally could not even turn in time.
One Nick now coming out of his rock to try and do something here.
Yeah, but he has to come back here. He has no real shot at this. I mean, he lost a crew member and Zoxy lost his vertical drive, I think. No? Oh, he lost something at least. He got shot at by one Nick there, but traded back instantly. I mean, waste of time. This looks really, really bad. Rat Boy Z is gonna go down here pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, the pincer
I mean, Nozoxi's
maneuver.
just gonna full go in, full send it.
Oh,
Oh, a little bit awkward driving there.
Rat Boys wins against Darth Maul. Now it's a 1
Oh
versus
my
1.
god. Not maybe a bit too overzealous there by Darth Maul.
Yeah, but the damage on Rat Boys. Okay, only a fire, superficial fire,
Yeah,
and
but he's in a
track.
Centauro.
Oh,
Ooh!
no ammunition to
Okay,
be heard
he
of
lost.
in the back of the
Yeah,
turret.
he has no ammo in that back. He's being smart.
Yeah,
I'm thinking too much about casual plays when they have ammo in the back, but he doesn't because he's taking out the ammo in the back so he can bait with the back. But he lost the crew member there, and Centauro does have an assisted loaded, not a full auto loaded. So he
look
will
at the
have a
bigger
short
picture
reload
here.
But yeah, Farsage is gonna get a free kill onto Evolution here, I think. Yeah,
ABRS
gonna pick up
has the
another one.
tickets,
I
they
mean,
have the capture points, and yeah, it's going to be all she wrote here in round 2 as wasted time. Is not able to meet
Rat
up
Boy
to
Z is
their,
gonna peek
their
out at the
former
end,
glory.
but he needs to trade back to Zoro.
And
I
Nazoxi
mean, well
lives
done.
there.
So like this time, I think he positioned himself a little bit better this time, I would say.
Yeah, I think that they, and especially considering that.
And he put pressure on he put pressure on Zalivera when Evolution wasn't there this time as well. Like, you know, it's the pressure hits different when you're like you lost your player on C there, and you're down to the 1v2, because then you feel like, oh god, you know, Zalivera like, oh no, I need to hold this, right? Like I need to get the trade on this guy, or you know, hold them off, right? So I don't get stuck into a 2v kill. And you know, he panicked his first shot. Both of them kind of panicked. You know, Zalivera, Rastafari didn't show any fear at all. And I mean, then he just got basically like suicide peaked, and he technically, Rastafari has kind of the advantage in that peak as well, because he'll see the kill shot before as well. So Zalivera was probably just holding his shot a little bit, like for a little bit, you know, hoping that he's gonna get a kill shot. But Rastafari just took the shot first, and then Evolution kind of gets stuck into a really bad spot there.
Yeah, speaking of
That he's
positions.
like, you know, mid peak, you're basically like, oh no, my teammate just died, I need to run. And he kind of just made the mistake of sliding himself. And Nazoxi's actually going to lose his turret to Evolution there.
Yeah.
He used the smoke shell to try to cross, but didn't work out that well for him. I mean, he kind of got across anyway, but still not in a good spot. Really heavy mid presence here from ABRS, and we got the two players, of course, towards C, but they have a player who's very aggressive towards B instantly at that lower side. So he really, he full sent it for that good spot on the, you know, their side of the map, right? Like he went for a really, really aggressive push, because he's, you know, the rock is usually you're a rock behind up there, kind of at the bottom of C5, but he went all the way from C5 rock instantly with the smoke shell. So
yeah, definitely
could
putting
work
himself
out
in a
positioning
strong
wise.
position here early game, and we'll see if that pays off.
yeah, and I mean, Evolution's gonna sit here and try to hold him, because of course he gets basically a free way to drive to B.
But now he has to dodge the artillery coming in as well and try and help out his teammates.
But he also has to be very scared of Darth Maul in the back as well.
Yeah.
Because Darth Maul does have really good angles. If Legacy peeks up a little bit, he
Oh!
can get an easy shot off to Evolution. Oh my god, that was so close.
I thought that he died, but no, it's just the
I
director.
did too.
I thought
It
it was-
looked like he exploded.
Yeah, it looked like that. I saw the HE round for a frame, and it looked like it was coming down on top of him.
And yeah, and then it switched instantly. I thought that he died. But,
Yeah, but
I mean, Rastafari and Zalivera. See, that now the roles are reversed though, because now Rastafari has kind of Side 10's turret, like a crew are on the wrong side technically. Okay, Darth Maul got his barrel actually taken out by Rat Boys. Not good for Nazoxi here though.
no,
Because
not
Rat
at
Boys
all. Now he's gonna get
can actually
pincered.
push up towards B
Yeah.
and get pincered. Evolution's gonna be holding his back. Nazoxi needs to be careful here. Because Rat
Oh,
Boys is gonna be able to
Nazoxi
get
goes
a good
down to
spot onto
Evolution,
him.
and so now it's just
Yeah,
Farsage
Nazoxi,
holding
yeah,
B.
backed up too far. Farsage actually not gonna be in a good spot here because he's in left 2K behind that rock.
Oh, wait a
Rat
second.
Boys can't really get into the B cap here safely though.
Is Farsage gonna be holding the
Farsage is
angle?
gonna see him first. But Evolution's gonna not be able to drive over and put pressure on C, which is Rastafari's of course gonna say, hey, I'm gonna get pressured maybe by these two players.
Oh, with the
But
Black
actually, he's
Knight,
gonna go for a shot on Darth Maul.
doesn't take any damage as he misses the shot properly just from driving inertia. He misses that round. It goes over the head to the right of Darth
But
Maul.
yeah, I mean, this is a problem for Farsage. Now he has basically Rastafari saying, hey, these people are trying to push me, I need your help. But if he leaves, you know, the guy on B, I mean, he could get shot in the back, of course, while rotating off. And, of course, you know, if Rastafari doesn't get any help, he might get 2v1 here.
Oh, and the
And no, Red Boy Z actually loses the trade to Farsage.
To
Wow, I didn't think he was
Farsage?
gonna push.
yeah, I didn't
But
think
also
he was
it's
gonna
the
push either.
Yeah, but they have the I mean, and that gives Nazoxi actually a free thing because Evolution is rotated off, so Nazoxi is actually going to take the B point for free now.
Looking at...
Ooh, not good for wasted time. And One Nick is actually going to do the thing again. He's driving all the way around the back line, which could surprise Darthball, but does Darthball know about it this time is the question. I think he will, since he didn't get challenged at all for the A cap.
Well, he is going to get challenged here slightly as he starts to approach the cap by whoever's coming out of the spawn here. But yeah, I don't know.
At this point, he's looking behind himself. He knows. I think he realizes that something's up.
Yeah, does
Or is he
this...
looking? No,
No,
he's not. He's not looking.
But he eats the round like a champ. Able to get into the
But
pocket.
his breach is red, and he's gonna get into the red.
Oh.
Nazoxi needs to rotate over and help, and now he's gonna go down to Ratboy's Z before he can get it to cover though. So Darthball, once again, surprised by the One Nick push. I thought he would know about it, but this time, but I guess not.
Didn't quite expect it, it seems.
Ooh, Farsaj is a watch out for the artillery. We got 2 players there. The problem is, Nazoxi tried to push out to help Darthball because he said, "Come help me." He's put himself not in a good spot. He needs to back up towards the B point again, I think, and put himself into that little crevice on B because, yeah, he's gonna get really, really pressured by One Nick and the other player coming up towards him, of course. And Darthball needs to rotate in time as well. One Nick has decided not to go for it though, which is probably the good choice because Darthball probably had a good shot on him there. So wasted time, still at a disadvantage, I would say here.
Yeah, but a very kind of
And
an uncomfortable
Nazoxi...
position for One Nick to be in right now.
Yeah, but
what is that shot? He's gonna get punished here
through
anyway.
the side armory ray and just one spalling hit his breach there, but that was very interesting. Zoxy, yeah, got his confidence back as soon as Darthball said you know, I got you. If you push us up, he hasn't pushed up on you. You can push back into the advantageous position.
But now
so,
Ratboy's gonna try and hold the angle against
yeah,
Darthball.
But
he gets
that's a breach
punished.
shot.
Wow.
I mean, the FCS is down. He's got a red breach. Can he get a shot onto Darthball before he gets into the cap? I don't think One Nick can get a shot in there before that happens. So
No,
I think that's gonna be
gonna
the
be...
last cap lost.
Wow, and so wasted time with no caps at the moment and about a fourth of the tickets.
Ooh, but just, oh my god, Darthball just going for the peak.
Wow, just swinging and...
One Nick not ready for it at all, and yeah, Nazoxi gonna finish off. Ratboy's there, so...
So AVRS looking extremely strong here in the end stages of round 3. The 20mm coming out from Farsaj. And the barrel
and
going
the barrel
down.
gets taken out by...
And the swing from Farsaj taking out Evolution in a great shot there. Great teamwork. Rastafari and Farsaj now a tantalizing target here. Zally.
Yeah, and he misses the shot on the track. He wanted to get that track shot, but he missed
the fuel tank
like,
eats the
horrible
round.
shot.
20mm coming out, takes out the barrel,
Yeah,
so he'll be able to
but
clean up the kill.
He lost his crew. Yeah, but still, that was kind of a oof by Rastafari in that shot. I don't know what he hit there.
A wee bit of a blunder.
But,
I think he hit fuel
at the
tank
same
and
time,
track.
Darth Maul has killed basically both of these. I mean, both of these players have died on the side twice now, so they are down to their last spawns. I mean, I think the entire team is down to their last spawns, and this is not a good angle for a BT4. He does actually hit the ERA though, but he's gonna out-reload Ratboy, so he has to back away. I mean, there's no time at all. I mean,
no time, no positioning, and no tickets for team. Wasted time here in round 3. Nizaki does go down.
That's a final little thing to One Nick, but I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
No, unfortunately, in the grand scheme of this round 3, it won't matter as AVRS has found their stride, has found their standings, and has found another kill in but definitely one of the larger elements that led to that loss last round for wasted time and the victory for AVRS. We'll have to see if wasted time will be able to bring this back, or if this is going to be a triumphant round for AVRS. A reminder that this is the best of 5 here in the WTCS Grand Finals 4 versus 4 weekend 1, day 1. So yeah, glad you guys are here with us. Hopefully you're having a good time. Remember to listen to the mods if you are here to get your Twitch drops and you need some help connecting those. Make sure that you're listening to them. And if you're not seeing the progress bar, go on the Twitch drops and make sure that you refresh the drops page. All right, getting into the match. Ratboy's sitting in his pretty standard position to overlook the B point. Going to be very hard for Team AVRS to pry it out of his hands, as long as he's supported by the player there in the corner.
I think he's going to have his 20 mil fight again with Farsaj.
He potentially will have his 20 mil fight again with Farsaj.
Really reminds me of the original Cold War, where it was just Germany lineup had the 2K and the KPC-70, and that was just 20 mil spamming at each other.
Oh yeah. And
Quite a
then
lot.
also only having to fight the T64A back then.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2Ks were farming the T64As. Anyone playing the T64A
Oh, yeah.
was definitely suffering. Rat Boys still in this position. Not really being contested necessarily, but yeah, I mean, at any second, Farsage could swing around to, you know, stop any aggression that he might have. Evolution trying to get an angle on Farsage there, knowing that he's a critical player in the overall defense of that B point and preventing his teammate from getting to that said B point. So he's going to try and do everything that he can to drop artillery on top of him or try and get some sort of advantage for his teammate.
I mean, pretty much just feels like the second to last round there. I mean, Zoxy got the 8 point basically for free again. He's going to rotate back up, sit behind that rock, and just sit in the drone and tell his team what's going on, who's positioning where. Evolution is in that good spot. He's trying to get a shot into Farsage, of course. Kind of sitting on top of that rock there. I'm assuming, yeah, I was about to say, Farsage is about to take control of his 20 bull. And
Yeah.
track that guy, I would assuming. But he's lost it again to the MG bullets. He needs to repair it again. But just interesting how they're trying to counter each other. One Nick is also sitting back there in the Black Knight and, you know, the kind of the A1 spot, A2 spot.
And that's
Really doesn't
a
say that,
pretty important pillar of defending that B point, right? And also
the thing
helping
is, I
Rat Boys.
think the shells are also far enough away that even darts will be stopped by his APS at that range. So like fighting him is basically a no-go at that point.
That's actually quite
You
comedic.
can't even shoot back. It's like he's basically, you can't fight it back there because he's just gonna eat your dart with his APS. So
Oh, wait a
have to
second.
shoot. Yeah, he's
Evolution.
trying, but he's also got to be so scared of that 20 mil because if he gets tracked up there, he's gonna be that terrible spot.
Yeah, it'd be pretty exposed. Looks like
And
Rat
be risking
Boys.
and losing his
still-
fat. I mean, I think that's what happened to him last round, where he just got lucky with the red barrel. Because I think Farsage definitely redded his barrel after tracking him with a 20 mil, and then just got lucky with the 50-50 on the shot.
Yeah, it does seem as though here in round 4, both teams are playing very passively. Neither team really
Yeah, I mean, they
wants...
got 2 caps in. I think Darth Maul kind of just, if I was him, I mean, I'm not him, of course, but I would just be trying to shoot some heat rounds over that guy to waste his APS. at
Still
this
wastes
point.
his APS shells. That's a good strategy.
Yeah, just to make sure that he get away those APSs so he can't just eat your dart when he peeks.
Yeah. But
Oh,
Evolution-
is trying to still.
Evolution is evolving into a rock climbing tank. I mean, he's finding the chalk. He's finding the right jugs, the holds to properly get up this rock as time goes on.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really happening. These teams are just trying to get anything to start, basically. Artillery, whatever it might be. Not much they can either do
Oh,
here. He's just
Evolution.
okay. Evolution has decided to load something else. Maybe he's gonna try
Firing
to
a
load
smoke
shell.
round, maybe?
Yeah, I would think he would try to select the smoke round maybe at this point. And see if he can get Farsage to be blocked off. So maybe he can push Rastafari.
Although you do have to consider that the 20mm. Oh wait, okay, we're seeing the first connection here. Zally going down.
Salivero actually down to artillery. I
To-
think no D53 actually from Rastafari.
D53
Salivero got
from
over his Nelson push. I
Rastafari.
think they called that they wanted to try to push Rastafari and it just didn't work out.
And look at they both crumpled. Team wasted time crumpling under the pressure of ADRS.
Oh, not good at all for them. They lost both players on C. There's a free take for Rastafari.
Yep.
And I mean, it's gonna be hard to get 2A5 out of this position. Especially when he has the advantage of just being able to hold the peak. I mean, this one, you can't slow peek. You kind of just have to YOLO peek this if you want to peek this. And as Elivera knows that he's maybe going to try to bait the shot out.
Trying to bait
Just
the shot,
swinging
but in a
that hold
TKX,
around.
baiting a shot is, well, that is a difficult proposition.
Oh, he's going to actually try to track. So the rest of the is actually going to angle his track so he hopefully doesn't get tracked. He's actually
What
going
is
to
the
try to peek
push?
very aggressively.
Whoa,
Evolution.
Rastafari. Well, you don't need to be doing all this. You can just sit behind this rock and play it out safely. Wait for Zally to come to you. But it seems as though, oh, Evolution going down in Azoxy, so it's 3 deaths on the
Yeah.
board for wasted time, and none thus far for ADRS, looking extremely strong.
Yeah, that's 2 down for Evolution already. He's lost 2 of his tanks now. He's going to be down to his last spawn. Probably good enough to be the most capable. It's M1A1 at least. But, I mean, Salivero feels like he's out of the fight at this point as well. Almost. I mean, Evolution also has respawned for this cap. He wants to shoot down that recon drone.
doesn't connect the round, it seems.
Yeah, and he's gonna be a bit too high now.
Rastafari without a track, so this could be a good foothold for wasted time to take him out, but he does repair, backs up.
50 cal tracked again.
Oh man, still able to hold that C cap very strongly.
And he's actually gonna back up. They know Kvinkton is Zoxy, knowing that is the Evolution spawn up here. But oh my god, what a shot from Evolution, losing
amazing shot.
The breach. Only, but that is gonna allow one Nick to push forward really aggressively towards the A point here. And the Zoxy's being held by Rat Boys, so could be a comeback here for wasted time.
Look at the push. They know they can make it.
Yeah, Forsage is rotating back as fast as he can, but I don't think he's gonna be able to reach up on the little hill there in time. Celivero is holding aggressively towards Rastafari.
Whoa, okay, interesting shot.
He just tried to pre-fire the bullet, I think. He just lost the trade timer and just tried to pre-fire it. But the Zoxy actually pushed back, countering Rat Boys. He's engine behind, and he can get the shot at this in M1A1. He can just pen the turret without anything that Rat Boys can do.
And he clears the shot, gets on the cap, keeps the ticket
And one Nick
going.
actually went down as well, pushing into A.
Oh no.
Traded back by, I think that was gonna be probably Dark Ball respawning, I would assume, yeah.
One opportunity,
So,
one saving grace there for them, and they just...
Oof.
Okay! Great shot on the breach there. On to Forsage. I think Forsage is gonna...
Yeah, he's just gonna play it. He's just gonna sit here and try to spending him when he pushes. I think he just wants to track him before he gets pushed here. I mean,
oh my goodness.
Shouldn't be that hard to do. He's just spraying everywhere. The 20 has no
then
depression.
He pushes up too far and exposes his hull. He's gonna go down, gets the 20mm just in case.
Yeah, he's making sure that 20 mil is not gonna be ready for him.
And
yeah,
Sally
Rastafari a bit too far away to push in. The Zoxy gonna drive in here towards Evolution. Evolution is running away.
Holy
actually.
drive-by from the Zoxy there.
I'm surprised there's no return shot there. Actually, down a wheel from the Zoxy. One Nick actually gonna get a bit surprised. I mean, the Zoxy's just going for it because he knows that Evolution's out of the game. One Nick is gonna be alone here. Ratboy Z going down towards B again, and he's just gonna be out of the game as well. So, I mean, GG AVRS, I guess.
Yeah, GG to them indeed.
The Zoxy is just going for it.
He's just going crazy. He does not care at all. Able to dominate entirely.
0 deaths in this Centauro again with 4 kills.
Wow, an impressive play.
What a performance. Oh, okay. Maybe, you know what, Rastafari, I respect the try. I respect it.
Yeah, he's not...
I respect the try that angle.
Chat, did I have plenty of opportunity to change the... Wait, that's not even on me. Wait, this isn't even on me. Okay, well, they...
Yeah, that's not on you.
That's not on me. Okay, I was gaslighting myself into thinking that I didn't change the names, but... chat, this is Leet versus 5 Sticks. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's changed. It's changed. Nice. Alright, on
Alrighty. We have
the
strategy Leet starting on the south side there. We have... actually, first, Merkava is really player, so as we said before, Ryan is the map for the Merkava since it's, city-based and it's a lot of close-up brawling. Has the advantage on some places on the map because, it can brawl in those 1v1s really well because it has the angle kind of earlier than everybody else. Because especially with these tanks, you have one Russia player actually. Volkodov is playing Russia, so this is kind of surprising to me.
He's got to be playing in Park. That's the only way I can think of.
Yeah, he's playing Park and going to be really hard to HE probably, I would assume.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's going to be. But we have 2 fires actually.
Zorder and Santos lighting 2 team lead players on fire.
Oh, what a shot from Sanya coming back though.
ATGM? With an oh no.
And an ATGM on Zorder killed Volkodov.
Wow.
To a trade back there.
Okay.
Demon actually kind of pushing really aggressively here, but he's gonna have no barrel, and Sanya Kamen is gonna pick up a free kill on him as well. He did actually shoot there with his red barrel, but not a good shot on Sanya Kamen. He's gonna go down.
What is going on in this match thus
did
far?
Go down to Zorder. To another ATGM. I mean, how aggressive are we? 2 ATGM kills already. Merkava on fire. That's what I was talking about, the angle though. He did have the advantage on that angle to get the nice shot into that Abrams, losing his crew.
But he bounces the round.
I just don't think he has a vertical anymore.
Oh, and down goes Kaduval to Demon.
Kaduval gets traded back to Demon. Demon coming back from the spawn, getting traded out. So it didn't work out for him in the end. I mean, I had no idea what just happened at the start of that game.
The start of this match has been
Kilo
absolute
went down
chaos.
again. Kido, of course, went down again, but I mean, Sidarp and Rosando's just kind of staring at each other. It's like, nah, I don't want to take that shot.
No, they decide not to side scrape at all, and it looks like Santos is just going to back onto the rear of the cap. Getting onto the cap, being a little troll, Sudar just holding it down
He's like, he has the 80 gems again. I mean, he's just Volkodab is pushing up really close though. He knows that he needs to get close to be able to keep this guy out. Sidarb is on fire, 80 or ammo fire from Demon, I would assume.
It could have been artillery, but yeah, it might have been Demon.
Sorter killed Volkodab with ATGM again. That's
Oh.
twice in a row now, and he got traded back by the breach on Sorter, I think. Rosantos is tracked.
Man,
On top of
Zorder.
that ACAP.
An impressive display
he's got
thus far.
3 kills already, I'm pretty sure.
I
All with ATGMs.
I think that these teams are learning that this is much more of a sprint than a marathon this match, even though it might benefit them to just pace themselves.
Baguette has the advantage on the reload.
Oh,
but
goes for the engine
get
shot.
The nice engine shot, and he gets only 1 crew Baguette in return on Senya Comet, and he's going to be able to trade back instantly because he has a faster reload. That Type 10 coming out to win on that one. For Santos is tracked, but Demon goes down to Kiduo coming back with HE, M339. I mean, it's just no dart kills apparently, except like 1. We have just ATGMs and HE, the rounds to beat, I guess. I don't know.
It's absolute chaos with the rounds that they're using this round.
And Santos is gonna be very scared here. A missed shot on Sidar. Sidar's gonna have a free push here. Do remember that the HUD can be a little bit buggy sometimes, so he probably doesn't have a heat loaded, I would assume.
Yeah, it could be a miss showing there, but
oh,
bounces
Sidar
the round and gets punished
that was a bit
in the
scary,
rear.
yeah, and punished in the rear. Santos is gonna go down. No turret drive on that tank.
He's gonna let
Kiduo finish it
take
off.
it.
Yeah, Kiduo. Why am I saying Sido? With Vega.
Kaduval does take it, and proving that the Merkava is very good tank, especially on a map such as this where angles are crucial.
Sidarp just got his ammo taken out though, so I think he just got nuked by artillery maybe, or somebody from the other side of the map. Zorder though, for all his efforts, his team is not really coming out. Well, his team is not coming out on top at all actually.
No, they've floundered at A, despite him being a very powerful player
this is
here.
really scary. You can't shoot through those buildings. So Sanya Kamen also has to be very, careful with what you show through those buildings. But Baguette went down to Kiduvo. Again, okay, we have an actual dart kill.
And now Sidar is going to try and help out, going to go on a flank on Santos here, where Santos trying to back up.
Yeah, I mean, this is not going to be good for Santos. He has to basically back up so aggressively here if he doesn't want to get shot, but I think he got shot by Kiduvo.
That was a nothing burger.
Out, Sidar, I mean, he shot the same place as the 2 crew were already dead, so...
Yeah, it goes for the or the heat shot. To overpressure?
Do you think he's out of ammo? Does he got ammo, right? I think he's out of ammo again. He's out of ammo again.
Oh, he's out of ammo. Oh,
he only had heat again. He only had heat left.
It's alright.
Oh no, Sidar. He can't finish off the kill because he spent his only dart on the same place as 2 crew.
That might be the first time we've ever seen that in a tournament. Just not having enough ammunition to clean up the kill.
But I mean, Demon went down again, but Baguette is out of the game.
And Kaduval
will
be able to clean up Santos with 2 crew, I think. Comes around the corner.
No,
the artillery! I can't believe it! It keeps him alive! Artillery saves Santos. Oh my gosh!
I mean, what is happening in this game?
This is War Thunder.
It's like almost a full-on random battle at this point.
The artillery W comes in clutch where Santos stays alive.
Does Sidar have any ammo? Goes the real question. And he barrels it. Oh no.
Santos a second chance at life. Oh my
Sidar has to get back to the back of the cap and repair. We have the ATGMs for Sorter. Sanya has to be aware of it though, because he got an ATGM the last time he was here. He's got to be really careful. Volkodov scared as well. Oh my god, the breach shot again. Red breach.
Red breach.
He's
gonna instantly start repairing that.
ATGM hero over here. Sanya actually goes down.
Okay.
To Santos.
I can't believe it. We're Santos coming out of that alive.
The 2 players, the 2v4, they're trying to stay alive as hard as they can. And I mean, Santos just has to be very careful here. I mean, they're down to the 2v4. The problem is there's 2 people on the enemy team that have died 3 times. I think Volkodab and Kiduvo have died 3 times already. And Sanya has as well, so they're... any mistake here can get them down to a 2v3.
Oh my goodness,
but, what a shot from Sidar.
Reached through the smoke. Amazing shot there from Sidar. I mean, I'm sure he's probably fuming.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Only two
not a
crew
good
left on
shot from
Santos.
Santos, but I mean, yeah, he's just getting shot by too many players at once.
Okay, wow, that would have
Finishing
been...
off Sidar, finally aiming for a crew that's actually alive and not dead.
That would have been impressive if Santos came back from that, but yeah.
As Sorter finally goes down for the first time, so wow, what an effort by Sorter, but I mean, the rest of his team just kind of flunked it.
Yeah, and that's going to be the first round win for Team Elite. No respawns coming in there from 5-6, knowing
Yeah,
when
I mean,
they're
there's
beat.
just 2 players already down, there's no much chance for them as well.
Yeah, but still, some very memorable moments there from 5-6, regardless of a win or loss. Some memorable times. Chaos and memorable moments to be sure. Zorder with the ATGMs absolutely coming out in force.
The MVP of first round, even though he lost, because I mean those 3 ATGM kills, and I mean even on Volkodav he hit one as well. But I mean that was 3 ATGM kills basically instantly. And Volkodav went down twice in about like a minute. Like it was a minute between him getting ATGM twice over.
Yeah, very impressive stuff to bring back. But P51A and the M24 Chaffee TL for weekend 2. It's going to be the P51A.
If you don't know what's actually different about that M24, it does have APCR, which is kind of important if you get up tiered against certain vehicles, especially some of those KV1s that have too much front turret armor from the pen with normal AP.
Yeah, and even if you don't necessarily value the APCR, you have another Chaffee in your lineup, so it's definitely something to cherish.
It kind of allows it to play a little bit easier versus some of those heavy tanks and up tier.
Yeah, and my guess with the P51A is going to be, well...
Ooh, we have Sidarp and Resentos really eager to peek each other there. I mean, Baguette actually switching to France, so really going for the French play
really
here.
leaning into the French territory here. Demon lighting, Kadewal on fire.
Getting tracked here by Kadewal, but the problem is Kadewal has the advantage here because he has no ammo on that side.
No ammo
so
and no
he can
engine.
actually get some nice shots.
Gonna go
Into
for a
him
risky
here, he's gonna
swing.
rotate out. Yep, but he gets his crew. I think that's both of his crew down.
Let's get the crew. It's gonna be a slow reload, and he goes down. All right.
This is such an awkward push. I mean, he could technically get breached through the optic here. Sorter actually got his engine lost to somebody as well.
Oh no,
but
the engine gets knocked
engine
out.
shot, but Saikamen has the better reload though, so he has to be really careful, but he could breach him here. I would go for the gunner shot here.
The
Nice shot.
ammunition.
Yeah, through the ammo. You can get the ammo through that commander side, or the gunner side, I mean.
Very good shot there. And will have him go down.
Duval is still tracked on fire though. He got kind of respawned instantly by Demon, so he's gonna go down, I think, because Demon has the better angle on him, and you know he doesn't have a crew. So 1-for-1 trades kind of again from both teams. Nothing that really surprising from either team.
And Sidar getting on that A cap, so
Again,
that's gonna start the
go
ticket
down.
bleed.
Those artillery from Demon.
No, the teammate.
A team kill.
Team kill artillery. Okay, thank you, director. We see that. Yes.
Yes, I saw it. Don't worry.
Oh man. That's, I mean, just unfortunate from success to...
After he won that fight in a nice shot as well, he goes down to artillery.
Yeah.
Sorter is going to lose his barrel to somebody. I'm assuming that's going to be Volkodav over there fighting him. Oh no, actually Volkodav's not in this game. Doomheart actually placed him, it seems.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, look at the caps at the
over
moment.
there, so
Lead with the
Doomheart,
advantage in Santos.
Oh, Santos a little bit overzealous with his back of his turret. There's Sanya comment saying, yoink my ammo now.
He does yoink the ammunition, and that's going to send him reeling.
That's problem is he's going to be down to one shot here, so he has to basically play safe now. And he doesn't even have a cap to be armed either. So, I mean, he has that. He's going to have the backup darts probably to have a little bit of extra shots, but he needs his repair. He's going to go down actually anyway to C-Darp on the cap. Just push from 2 different angles at once. Not a good spot. And Sanya actually has pretty much free roam here to try to help his teammates for the cap here.
Yeah,
free. Kidu also in a very awkward spot because he has a guy behind him and Baguette's all the way around.
Definitely a bit of pressure being
felt. He has to be very... Oh, don't... I mean, he lost his breach, but he has a gun. Oh, no,
he lost his autoloader, but he still has his breach, so he has a 1 shot to make it count. Oh my goodness, the bait there?
Ooh. But the ERA eats the shot, but he has a better reload. But Sorter is hiding by that little building pile of rubble.
Another ERA shot.
Again.
I can't believe
But an ERA shot in return, or a shot into the only armor part of the Type 10's turret. Yeah. They're just... But for
they're just shooting the strongest parts of each other's tanks.
Again. not looking good at all. Another HE shot, by the way, from Kiduvo onto Baguette after he lost his auto load there.
That's
so
a triple cap from Team Leet.
a barrel volumetric shot there, and a bad shot onto the gunners, or the commander side of that Leclerc, and a ricochet off that angle where Santos is completely out of the game though, sadly. So 5-6 not looking good, down to a 4v3 again. And I mean, they're just so pressured to respond, and that's a breach shot, red breach through the optic. Baguette's gonna be risking his shot there. He fired,
the
didn't get anything for it. Sorter is just rushing, but I think he lost his FCS the second he pushed around the corner.
It's funny.
So he...
And now
no.
the Abrams demon will be trying to back up.
I mean, I think he's the last guy alive, basically. Yeah, there's nobody to spawn in to help him.
I mean, what?
A bounce shot from Cedarb, but...
Oh, through the building!
Oh.
Great shot, but he's going to get punished here. And down goes the last player from Team 5-6. Absolutely.
Their favor so hard that the enemy team will just like panic, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Not really working out for them, so we're getting into the third round. Lead only needs that, one round to take the match and send 5-6 out into the loser bracket. So all on 5-6.
All eyes on 5-6 here in the final and fourth round of today.
Demon actually switching to Merkava this time, and Baguette as well is going to switch back to the Type 10. Let's see, Sorter was on the side when he got the ATGM kill, so let's see if he can do anything. The thing is, he is against another BT4 this time, because Doomheart picked out, which means they can't really ATGM each other, because they're going to get APS to shoot them down, aren't they?
Potentially.
That's really interesting. 5-6 also going, I mean, they're not ignoring the A-cap completely. They're literally ignoring the A-cap. I just realized they are literally rushing 2 people down the 7 line completely aggressively. Sorter here, trying to get a shot on Sanya. Sanya gotta be really careful to not get ATGM though. And of course, Dimon back there on the cap to try to secure the B-cap for their team. But I would be very afraid if I was Doomheart here, because I don't think they know there's 2 players down there. But of course they're gonna realize that there's nobody fighting for aces. They gotta be somewhere.
They gotta rotate. They gotta make it significant. Yeah.
Yeah, Doomheart has realized, I think, ATGM's flying over his head, that APS is triggered once at least, I think.
Oh, taking around the side of the turret.
Shot! ERA being beaten again, but he's gotta be... Yeah, Versantos is gonna get a lot of shots on him, and there goes his driver, but a bad shot actually. That was not a good shot, but Baguette goes down, Dimon actually gets traded back by the people as well. Doomheart down to Versantos. Leads shot down Dimon, but he set him on fire apparently.
A fascinating strategy here from 5-6.
Yeah, Versantos actually gonna be super aggressive.
He doesn't drift onto the cap. He does.
He does.
And he's in
on the cap, but is he behind a? No, he's behind a building you can shoot through though.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Not if you shoot through that part. I don't think Sanya, but.
Aiming a little too high. Sanya not able to connect the round. Kaduval now rotating.
He's going down again to GP125. Sorter coming off the ATGM kill there. We have him back.
Oh, and Baguette taking out Sanya.
Wow, what a shot for that building.
Okay, this is a huge play here from 5-6, bringing it back.
Yeah, Baguette is instantly back aggressive. He's going to push to this spot, but he's also going to pace himself. He sees Kaduval holding the angle over there. Through the smoke. Okay, he fired. Can he get a shot back into him? Yes, he can from the smoke.
Holy moly.
Nice shot by Baguette once again, but he loses his ammo rack. He has no ammo now.
But he does, I mean, at least he survives to fight another moment as he backs up towards his home cap. Still have not gotten, I'm surprised they have not gotten the C cap here. They backed off.
Yeah, I mean, Doomheart has a decent spot here to try to hold him off. He's shooting for the building, trying to keep an angle on everybody. Sorter, not in a great spot for a BT4 to be pushing into this cap, not gonna lie. Oh, shots going right over Doomheart's head for the building. Sorter is just pacing himself back and forth. He shot up his HGM. He knows that Sorter is up close. He needs to shoot for this building, or shoot for the train car if he peeks.
Now we're seeing a bit of a 1-versus-1 situation on the A cap. It's gonna be, I believe, I missed
and Sorter actually not in a good spot here, I would say. He's got the TKX there on the long road, kind of push aggressively towards him as well. That 1v1, of course, happening over there. So big fight for C right now.
A huge fight for C, yeah.
But of course, I mean, we have Baguette kind of out of the game for now because he had to, go and rearms. It kind of felt like a 4v3 for a second here. But Sorter actually going to go down, being aggressive there. Kiduvo coming in with a shot from behind.
takes him out, and so they're
Yeah, it felt like he
quelling
wasn't
the.
going to a very good spot there.
Wow.
And I mean, Dimon just lost his barrel as well, so he's not gonna do well in the park.
For as impressive as that initial push was.
Is over. Oh my, reverse speed.
Wait, he's gonna connect the shot.
Yeah,
Non-pens.
No.
On the track, upper front plate combination. Unfortunate shot there from him, and yeah, I mean, it looks like.
Oh, and that means he's gone down twice already. Dimon also dying twice already. So yet again,
the sprint.
5 sticks is just gonna run out of tanks again. I think.
Sprint from 5 sticks, playing super aggressively here, just trying to make anything work. Minus driving off of the cap.
Respawning, yeah, sort of respawned over here. He's gonna 2v1 here.
Ooh, and
gonna put a track shot into Sorter. Yeah, that's definitely the play, but they will get the cap though. But I mean, Lead are gonna just push into B, not care about this, I guess. And Sanya just set fire to Versanto somewhere. So Sanya, from that long angle from the back, as I said before, that you have an angle all the way from B into the side, the top of the statue. So he's gotta be very scared now. And Baguette also has to be worried because he could get peeked from 2 angles here.
Duvel's trying to side scrape Baguette.
Yeah, and if the problem is if Sanya decides to push up at all, there's no ammo in the back there. Well, he has some ammo actually, but not far enough back on that shot. He's just gonna track him. Oh no.
Oh, the
no
sap's
Baguette.
gonna come out here.
Here comes the HE. I think here comes the HE.
Switching over to the Merkava. Yeah.
Yep, there's the HE.
There's the HE round. Takes out.
And that's Baguette out of the game.
Baguette.
Sanya coming is gonna get 2v1 though back. Or maybe actually get traded back though by
Merkava violence. Oh, gets the track. Great shot.
A track shot, but they're both tracked. Picadillo will be able to repair it quicker, and he does have backup. Santos is alone on the cap over here.
But it's crucial. I mean, look at 5-6 has the A point, so they could keep themselves in the game. Oh, well, they lost B.
Nope.
Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind. Yep, the decap there, but they do have the ticket advantage for now. Yeah.
Minus got set on fire by somebody.
They have about 1,000 tickets.
And Minus is actually going to go down to Versantos.
Oh.
So the A cap is secured for 5-6. They have lost B though. I will be interested to see though if Versantos is going to risk the peak from the A cap towards the B point with that capper though.
Potentially. I mean, he does have a teammate that's supporting him who's pushing up to the A point, so 2 of them will be on.
Dimon gonna spawn out the ESS, I think. Gonna take a shot to the guy on the cap. That gives a free chance for Dimon to get the shot in, but no. Into the back fuel tank, not enough.
Not
Dimon
enough.
could get a shot maybe into the engine here. Oh, that's so awkward of an angle though.
But not a track shot there.
Misses the track shot.
So it's looking like we're Santos and Zorda here.
Santos lost his turret drive and his engine. I would
his engine to artillery.
Doomheart.
Or yeah, maybe to Doomheart.
Yeah, it was to Doomheart, I think. Yeah, a AT gem shot coming out again, trying to just curve something around the corner, I guess.
I suppose so. But yeah, that B cap being under the control of Lee is going to be.
And Dimon is just gonna leave. He has to go back. I mean, they're in a 4v3. He cannot fight this because he's gonna get 2v1'd over there. And the Kidula actually got shot from the B cap. Or from the A cap, I mean. Lost his turret ring and probably a bunch of crew as well. Doomheart cannot help his teammate really, but I mean, they're still safe because Baguette is Dimon, went all the way back, so he couldn't go back in the trade. Like, that was kind of unlucky that he decided to rotate as Kidula got disabled because he could have gotten the trade in.
Looking for an angle, takes a shot, and Santos is punished.
He gets shot in the back by Minist.
Yeah, they just cannot retake their home cap, and that's what they so desperately need.
Sorter has to push Minist now, or at least put pressure on him so that he cannot get that cap zone.
Yeah.
But Sorter goes down to the shot from Sanya Kamen.
Or where Santos goes down to Sanya Kamen, yeah.
Versantos, and Sorter now stuck in not a great angle, because if he backs up the Type 9, he's going to get a shot on him for free from the park, I would assume.
Just an amazing play here from Lead across the board, being able to respond to such a strange play from Team 5-6 here.
Yeah, I mean, Sorter has basically no plays here. He's just alone here. I don't know where Santos is going to go. Of course, he's going to respawn, try to maybe put pressure on the B cap, but I feel like he's gonna get shot through a building by Sanya Kamen. I feel like his first fight's gonna be here, but them shooting each other through these buildings.
Potentially. Sanya Comment starting to move through Park, move his way towards that A cap, or at least towards
Yeah, and he's trying to get the
Santos.
peaks. Lee Dumar losing his barrel actually to the people shooting him from down B. For Santos, now they gotta be careful, but they traded back. Demon actually went down to Kidul. So down to a 4v2 versus Santos in the smoke. Sadia Kamen is gonna push up behind him as well, and the
Oh, but the
breach
breach
gets
shot
taken
through the
out.
smoke. My goodness, Sanya Kamen going to be closing in on his position. Missed that shot barely.
But yeah, I mean, and he goes down to the follow-up shot from Min East. Both players, never mind, both players just went like Kidul took him out.